Testing. Aha, there it goes. Hello, everyone. Welcome into the break room. What do we got going on for today? Made a couple changes in between yesterday and today. Not too many. I went to my YouTube channel. Because again, we've been getting more and more like pretty organic followers over there. Now that I'm streaming more and putting all of my games into different categories, it looks like people are managing to find the channel that way. Maybe the algorithm is picking me up, I don't know. But I want people to know that essentially what they're looking at is the VOD channel for Twitch. So I changed the description to say as much. It's like, this is the VOD channel. Come see me live on Twitch over here. But obviously, if I want, I can continue watching over there without, without the need of feeling like they need to chat or anything. So I appreciate the followers on YouTube all the same. But yeah, so I went ahead and changed that. I mentioned the other day I've been writing kind of like 3 to 5 sentence reviews of all the games that we've been playing for this month. So I was continuing writing some of those reviews. In fact, let's pull up that poster really quickly. Here we go. So Steamroll September. We're coming into the end of it. This is what we've been doing all month. It's playing a new game every single day, across 7 different categories of game, one category per each day of the week. The problem is we are in the last 7 days of September now, so everything that you see on screen now we are now working on the very last game in each of these categories. So this is the last escape room game that we will be playing for this month. Then there's going to be all the others, rhythm, roguelike, blah blah blah. Essentially, the month will end on the 29th and 30th with playing a Metroidvania and then playing some weird and or offbeat game. So with that stated, let's head back to just chatting. The game, like I said, we have an escape room for tonight. Early this month, I went to. I had mentioned how we could do multiplayer game night still. Let me pull up the Discord link for that. That even though we were doing games in all these different categories, I had a multiplayer platform game, so we ended up playing 2D and Top 2 with Topaz. I had a multiplayer Metroidvania, so with Frozen we played Guacamelee, and I knew that I had a couple multiplayer escape room games. So there's this one specifically, the one that we're playing tonight, called We Were Here, which I'll discuss in a moment. But yeah, I talked to my friend Onslaught, and she said, yeah, I can join in for that. So here we are. For if anyone else is interested in joining it for those games, just like I just mentioned, the Discord link that I popped in the chat, that's how I schedule all of them. You join the Discord, go to the role channel, give yourself the multiplayer game night role, gives you access to the channel where we do our scheduling, and for the most part, the role says that you need to have you don't need to have the game, and that's true of today also. You don't need to have to own any of the games we play. You just need a controller, a computer, with a Steam account, and a willingness to talk on Discord. A few of those are different for today. We're not going to be talking on Discord. We'll discuss that in a moment. This particular game, so the game, let's actually discuss it. It's called We Were Here. It is this one is a free game. It takes about 2 hours or so, according to how long to beat. It is, so we're not going to be using Steam Remote Play for it. It doesn't matter whether you use keyboard or mouse when you play with another person, because it's your own computer, so whatever you have plugged in. And you don't need Discord to play it, because you do all communications via in-game radios, so that'll be interesting, like in-game walkie-talkies. Like I said, this one, it's a series, and this one is free to play. I actually have, I bought a Humble Bundle, I think earlier this year, that has the other sequels and other games that are from the series in it. So if this game is any good today, we might actually... Oh, hey there, Laura, thanks for work, appreciate it. So yeah, if this game is any good, we might actually just play the other games in the series at a later date and time. Because that's the other caveat, is since we have Onslaught playing on her own PC, she's going to have her perspective. We're going to have my perspective viewed on stream here. I forgot to try to do any setup where she could record or stream her side. So we won't get to see that, but we'll get to hear her and kind of figure out from that what's going on. But again, for a 2-hour game, that's fine. If we do this again, if we play one of the other sequels, maybe then we will actually worry then about streaming or side recording. So, with all that said, that's pretty much it. It's perfect timing. The song just ended. It is now 6 o'clock Pacific time. Let's minimize. Let's close our music app. Let's head to gaming. Cool. Let us open up the game. Oh, so the other thing is because this uses in-game microphone and audio and whatnot, I've had to make sure the audio was perfect ahead of time because I don't know that I'll be able to change Onslaught's audio once we're in. And oh, Leandra, congrats on first. All right, got the game. Uses in-game voice chat. Please make sure you have a mic connected. I do. Let us click on settings. Why? Game options. Back. Okay, 1920 by 1080 is good. But I did, again, you can see my microphone, which shows underneath my stream also that that's the mic that I use. Like in the hardware stuff that's down there. Let me unplug my controller and plug it back in because I would rather use my controller if I can help that. Lurking for a bit, but have fun. I appreciate it. Okay, now you can actually see Start Games highlighted with me using controller. Invite a friend. We will call this room. Wait. Slot. We will invite Onslaught into here. Hello, hello. Ah, I can hear you.
Nice, perfect.
Yep.
I turned the game music down so far.
Yeah, I think mine is on like 13 right now.
Mine's down to 4, so hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. It's so low.
That doesn't. Yeah, for some reason in-game audios nowadays are wild.
Don't get me wrong, the music is beautiful.
Yep.
But I need to hear you.
So. Yeah, exactly. I'm hoping that there's audio options once we get in-game, which I might check just before trying to talk to you and finding a radio and whatnot. So I would explain to everyone in chat like that we need to find radios to talk to one another, blah blah blah.
Yes.
I have seen people say online that they had problems with that, like they said that the volume worked before the game, but once they got in the game and they used radios, some people didn't know they were walkie-talkies and they had to press a button for it. So there's that.
Okay.
But there are others who said it just plain didn't work. Now, theoretically, just by doing that invite game thing that I just did right now, that is what fixes it for most people. So we're just going to cross our fingers and hope. In the off chance we go to use the radio and it doesn't work, just join me in my Discord, and we can just talk the whole time in there.
Okay, the live channel?
Yeah, just find a channel. I can pull you into the proper channel. But
okay.
For now, we're just gonna hope that everything works in game.
Cool. Yep.
Okay. So
ready to give it a shot.
Yeah. All right. Shall we start it up?
Let's begin.
All right. Let's do it. And ready. Oh, there's a countdown.
Perfect. I needed those 4 seconds, so that's
yeah. Perfect. Attempting to start game, not starting game. Attempting. All right, waiting for other player. Yeah, we're not gonna skip this. Let's see what's happening. I can't move, so it is just a cutscene. Okay, so some kind of like Arctic expedition, Antarctic expedition. Oh, it might be slightly harder to escape the entirety of Antarctica. Okay, there. An actual single building that we can escape from. Perfect. All right. Again, hopefully the game audio is okay because it's going to be very difficult to adjust in-game unless I have an in-game separation between the radio volume and in-game music and sounds. Look, they said the name. Oh, also Crux Baby, welcome in. I missed that in between Leandria. I cheated. Between Leandria getting first. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, the sensitivity. It's so sensitive. Is there a... Oh no. Okay. Where... Oh, okay.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Breaker.
Hello. Can you hear me? Probably not, because it's probably a, hold on. Game options.
Breaker, can you hear me? 1, 2, 3.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna need to... Oh. Let's go back. Return to game. Where...
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Oh! Wait a minute, is this the talk button? Testing?
I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. So the sensitivity on my controller is wild. So give me 2 seconds while I go through the options just so I can tune this down so I can actually see things. It doesn't look like I'm high on speed.
Right on, I'm in a similar boat. My mouse is crazy sensitive, so I'll do the same.
Alright, sounds good. Oh, good. You can still use the radios in the menu, which is nice. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, so it looks like it's left bumper is the... Oh, key bindings, that's what I need. Mount controller sensitivity. Let's turn that down to like 2 from 4. What does this go up to? It goes up to 10. It was at 4. We're gonna try 2. Back.
Okay, I should be good to go.
Audio options. Okay, and we can actually set the voice chat volume from here. Let's try like 71. I think I'm gonna be good to go. About to test. I was about to turn your voice chat volume down because that was quite loud.
See, huh?
So let's try like right in between first.
Well, I am already finding clues, so that's exciting.
Oh, what did you find?
I was able to pick up a book that has instructions written on the back of it. Something about starting in a west corner, moving north thrice, 1 step south, etc. So, it's exciting.
Interesting. Also, what was your pickup button?
My pickup button?
Yeah, I guess you said you're using mouse, right?
Oh, yeah, it's just E.
Interact, jump, crouch, push up. Okay, I just checked out my key bindings. I should be good to go now.
Alright, well, what do you see?
So I am in a room with a bunch of bricks. There's, the room is roughly shape of a capital letter Y, just with a really stubby bottom. In the top left of the Y are 3 crates and 3 candles. Let me check the top right of the Y has, oh, the actual radio. Okay, which now it says about that I can use it. Below the radio was on a table. Below the table is some kind of chest with a lock on it. There's also 2 more. There's 1 crate on the table, 2 crates to the right of it. On the bottom of the Y, on the left side of the room, are a couple crates and barrels, a bookcase that's been tilted over with some books on the floor. And on the right side of the Y is like 9 different rooms. They kind of look like Nordic rooms. Also, in the V shape of the Y, there's a door with some kind of gate on it with purple dots all over the gate.
Underneath, like a triangle with an eye in it, and each of those have like a colored eye next to them, a blue, pink, or a blue, salmon, or a green eye next to it.
So what was the beginning of that sentence again?
Oh, that there's basically, I think, a key on a wall in this room for me that has Nordic symbols next to different colored eyes.
Gotcha. So do they have those Nordic symbols happen to be in any kind of pattern or order? Like mine are essentially in a 3x3 grid.
I have 2 columns of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 columns of 9 symbols, and some of them do repeat. So there's one.
Oh, sorry, you were saying there was one what?
Repeated a couple times.
So I do see that on my end, each of the Nordic symbols is on a single brick, and it looks like I should be able to interact with them.
Okay, gotcha. Do you see anything that looks like an obvious first place to start?
Only those. I mean, I could start interacting with them and see if they do anything.
Also, I just figured out that key binding for crouch for me is C.
Yeah, the key bindings for controller are wild. The 3 face buttons. The top one is jump, the bottom one is interact, and the right one is crouch.
Random, okay.
Yeah, so I have very little that I can do in here from what I can tell, aside from pressing those symbols. When I press one, it lights up, but when I press a second one, it goes away. So it almost feels like it's trying to tell me to match them, one to another.
I just pulled a lever and I can't tell what's happening.
Let me see if anything changed on my end over here.
I can sort of hear a churning of some kind, like...
Oh wait, the answer lies. I see something written in what looks like blood, above the candles in the bottom of that Y shape of this room.
Okay, I have the second half of that, I think. There's something scribbled in a book over here that says between the eyes.
Alright, didn't you say you had something with eyes over on your end?
I do. Let me flip this lever back before I forget about it.
Sounds good.
Okay, so the answer lies between the eyes. What do you want to like describe some of your symbols you're seeing?
Sure, I can do that. So the first symbol looks like a circle with a vertical line going through it and 2 diagonal lines. So imagine like an X with a line going straight up and down and in a circle in the dead center of it. The next one looks like a butt with stuff coming out the butt and going down. Essentially just like a weird capital Y. The next one...
I get you. I like the butt example.
Okay. Okay, great. The third one looks like a capital A, but there's something dripping from the line in the middle of the capital A. So that's the top row. The middle row looks like a single diagonal line going from bottom left to top right. The top right of the line has a small line going down right, and the bottom left of the line has a tiny line going up left. In the dead center of my 3x3 looks kind of like a capital N. It's like a straight line on the left side that's vertical up and down. And then from the top of that, it kind of looks like a playground slide. Imagine that a capital N was a playground slide. That's what it looks like. Next one looks like a capital X, but the dead center of the X is circled. And then the bottom row, bottom left, is like a capital M, but the line, it's like a capital M if the top of the M was a bow tie. The next bottom middle is just a capital M, and then the last one looks kind of like the middle left row. It's like a diagonal line, bottom left to top right, with two short lines, and then those two short lines also have two more short lines coming out of them. That's everything.
Okay, could you give me the fourth and fifth one again?
Sure, the fourth one it looks like a playground slide. So imagine that the left side is a vertical up and down line, and then at the top of the line, a slide starts. It goes kind of curves right and then down all the way to the bottom, and then slightly to the right again. Like it really looks like a pictograph of a slide.
Okay, so it looks similar to your third symbol.
The third symbol is the one that's like a capital A with a drippy middle bit. Did you want me to describe? Oh wait, you sorry, you said fourth and fifth, didn't you? That was the fifth.
Okay, which one is the M with the cross in it?
N as in November or M as in Mike?
It would be Mike.
So that would be my 7. Essentially, like I said, this is in a 3x3 grid, so 3 rows, 3 columns. It's in the first column, but the third row, or in other words, the very bottom left. And that's a capital M, but the top of the M looks like a bow tie, so it's like an X shape.
Okay, I'm fairly confident I got the first 3. I'm gonna need those last 6 one more time, sorry.
Not a problem. All right, so literally starting from number 4 and then working my way to 9.
Yep, fire away.
Okay, number 4 is, and it might be easier to like draw this on a piece of paper, I'm not sure, but it's a single line, a diagonal line that kind of goes from the bottom left to the top right. On the top right of the line, there's a smaller line, about like a quarter the size of the big line. And that line starts from the top of the big line and goes straight down right. The bottom of the big line also has a line coming off of it, but it goes up straight up left. Again, it's about a quarter the size of the big line. So that's all the fourth one. You ready for the fifth?
I'm ready for the 5th.
So the fifth one is the one that looks like the slide. So essentially a vertical line along the left side. At the top of the vertical line is a curved line that makes a slide. So imagine the left side is the ladder of a slide. The right side line is just a one long curved line that is the slide. It goes right for a little bit, then it goes straight down to the ground, and then it curves right again on the bottom. Let me know when you're ready for number 6. Let's see, I don't have the radio on, so let me see what else is here and interactable while we wait.
Wait, you don't have the radio on? I just totally heard you.
Oh, you do you hear me right now?
Adam, are you still there?
Yep, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. I heard you at a point when you said you didn't have your radio on.
Interesting. Interesting. I know I said interesting twice. Hopefully you only heard it one time.
Yeah, just once.
Okay. Yeah, for some reason when I wasn't pressing the button, I guess some of the audio leaked through.
Okay, well, I was just letting you know I'm ready for the 6th symbol when you're ready.
Okay, then the 6th symbol is a capital X, and the right where the two lines of the capital X cross, that part is circled. So like a small circle in the dead center.
Okay, perfect. I have it written down. I'm ready for the 7th.
Okay, so the 7th, make a capital M, but where the two lines of the M are at the top, turn them into an X so they look like a bow tie. So it kind of looks like a bow tie, but the left and right side lines go down further.
Okay, perfect. I have that. I'm ready for the 8th symbol.
The eighth one literally just looks like a capital M. The top of it's a little stubby, but it's otherwise just looks like a capital M.
Okay, perfect. I've got that down too. I'm ready for the 9th.
Okay, so the ninth one looks exactly like number 4, but where those two lines, the two short lines you made on the top right and the bottom left, the top right line, when it goes down and to the right, there's an even shorter line that goes up and to the right. And then on the bottom left, where that short line was made in number 4, there's a line going down left from it. And again, it's about as short as the last line I just described to you.
Okay, perfect. I have all 9 written down now. So what I see on my end is I have all those same symbols, and next to each one of them is an eye of a certain color.
Oh, I did just notice that I have 2 red eyes over here. The wall where the symbols are, the top, there's columns on either side of those symbols, and the top of the columns has 2 red eyes.
Okay, so I'm assuming that the order in which I have symbols is the order in which you're going to need to put some kind of eye marker or color or something.
Yeah, that's my thought also, because I can interact with these 9 symbols on my end.
What happens when you interact with them?
I tried before, so I'm gonna press number 1. So I can press 1 and it lights up, and the moment that I press another one right after it, they stop lighting up. So I will press 1 and 2 right now. I slightly heard a wonk wonk sound, like you did something wrong.
Okay, we could try doing some symbols in order and see what happens.
Sure, sounds good.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you symbols. Do you want my version of their shapes, or do you want their number?
I guess we could go by number, since we know what my side is 1 through 9.
Okay, perfect. So I have 2 columns here. I'm gonna start with the left column. Your first symbol is 3. Second symbol is 2. Third symbol is 5. Am I going too fast?
Oh, no, you got it, but when I pressed 3 and 2, it made that same want want, you did something wrong sound.
Okay. Oh, well, here, actually. Aha! I think I've cracked this. So, there's different colored eyes that match up, and I'm seeing there's a pair with 2 red eyes next to them. So, I'm going to give you those numbers.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
Okay, that's 6 and 4.
There we go. I just got an achievement. The answer lies. Escape from the storage room.
Sick. Nice job.
Okay, did a door open on your end or no?
No, there's no door open on my side.
Okay, so I'm in a new room. The room is rectangular. You ready for me to describe everything in here?
I lied. There is a door open. Sorry.
Not a problem. The game is pretty dark, I gotta say.
Okay, I am in a circular room full of symbols. Symbols and drawings. I guess paintings would be a better way of saying that. A room full of...
So my room that I'm in is a square room. On the back wall, essentially the same wall where the door was that I entered through, just to the left of me is a grandfather clock that I can hear, but I can't really see anything on it. Left wall has a door that should open eventually and a stained glass window above. The right side of the room has a single painting, looks like a Salvador Dali painting of like a monkey with a skull, kinda. We can describe it more in a moment. And the front wall has like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 rooms that I could describe.
Okay, so I have a monkey with a skull and like a shell on it.
Mine does. I don't know about a shell. Mine almost looks like its back has a toaster. It's essentially, like mine looks like a. If you imagine what a camel looks like, but now imagine the camel was furry like a monkey with monkey paws. The hump of it almost looks like a toaster with 3 Pringles coming out of it, and it has like a horse's tail almost, and the neck of the camel ends in a skull.
Okay, I have your painting here. It sort of looks like there's a face coming out of its butt with a big old nose and a tongue sticking out.
Mine doesn't have any face. I think I described everything about my painting.
All right, well, everything else you described pretty well matches up with what I'm looking at, so I can give you the 3 symbols that are underneath this picture if you want.
Yeah, so I think that. Okay, so the 15 symbols that are in front of me, it looks like there are 3 that I can take the symbols off of that wall and put them in underneath my painting.
Okay, nice.
Go ahead and describe the first symbol.
So the first symbol sort of looks, the bottom half looks like how you would typically draw a stick figure. Actually, I'll say the whole thing looks like a stick figure with its arms sort of on its face, but the head is only half a head.
Oh, as in it's like a semicircle head, like a bowl, like it's crying, like it's a face that's a bowl, but it's crying.
A pyramid shape with 2 round lines going up to us like a half circle.
Say the very first part of that again.
That there's a straight line going vertically with 2 smaller lines poking out at the bottom.
Yeah, so like an upside down Y. So I got that part.
Okay, that's your first symbol. Is there anything that sort of matches that, or?
Yeah, I went ahead and put that. I put the one that I'm pretty sure that you just described as the first symbol. What is the second symbol?
So the second symbol looks like I forget what these are called, like big old towers that you might see on a farm that would store like grain and stuff, with a small sort of like straight line and a little line perpendicular to it at the top.
So like a barn or a shed of some sort?
No, more like a.
Oh, more like a silo?
What's a good way to describe this?
Essentially, does it look like a capital A, but the top of the A is curved, and then on the top of the curved capital A, there's a sideways capital T?
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
Okay, I have symbol 2.
Alright, I'll try and use your approach when describing these, I guess.
Alright, sounds good. What's the third one?
Symbol, I'm actually going to do this one my way because I think I've got something that works. Your third symbol sort of looks like a square cinnamon roll with a little circular window up at the top left.
Alright, escape the painting room, complete.
Hooray!
Okay, so the next room that I've entered is a long rectangular room. Let me know if you want me to describe what it looks like here.
I'm also going into a new room, so let me take a look around.
Sounds good. There's actually very little in my room to even interact with or do.
Alright, I'm going deeper and deeper into what appears to be a dungeon, or I'm just walking in circles.
Not to panic or alarm you, but my room is slowly filling with water.
Okay, I'm at the bottom of this dungeon. There is water in this room as well, and there are 3 big pipes each with a colored knob on them.
Well, I see something over here. I see the word orange written out, but the word is written. The color of it is purple, but the word is the word orange.
All right. Well, I have red and blue that I could turn, or I could turn like red and yellow.
I would say red and blue because that would make the well, I guess both. Red and yellow would make the word orange, and red and blue would make the color purple.
Okay, I just turned red. And I just turned blue.
My room is still filling up with water. In fact, it's now going up to my eyes. So that didn't seem to work. So try red and yellow. Well, it says escape from the submerged hallway.
Are you okay?
Yeah, the whatever you did, all the water drained, and now the next door opened for me to walk through.
Okay, so I think the answer there was just to turn all three.
Oh, I guess so, because because that is both of the solutions for that. The word is in the color purple, but the physical word was orange. So FYI, in my next room, again, there's very little for me to actually do. You know how when you go through security in some places, there's two doors, you have to enter through one door and then enter another? Well, I have that on my end. I can open, there's a lever before the two doors, and open it, and pulling the lever opens one door, but it closes the other.
Does that lever happen to be glowing at the tip?
Yes, it does.
Okay, I have a lever over here that would match that. That was what I pulled earlier.
Also, so through the gates, because the gates are mostly open, there's just metal gates. But I can see the words "bring down the guiding light," in blood across the room from me.
All right, don't love that it's in blood, but I can pull this lever for you if you like.
Yeah, go ahead and try it.
Okay, I pulled it.
Nothing seems to have changed on my end.
Okay, I'm still hearing a humming sound when I do that. Let me take a look around.
Well, one thing that I can do, like I said, I'm in between those two doors because the front one is open, the back one is closed. But I can still reach this lever. Should I try to pull it and trap myself in here?
Sorry, say that one more time?
Okay, here's what I'm about to do. I'm about to try pulling this lever again. I might get trapped in further, but I might get more info by doing it.
All right, proceed with caution.
All right, well, I pulled it. I am now... Oh, by doing that, I now have a much bigger room to play with. So I think I'm now the one who has the information that you're going to need.
Okay, nice. Should I, if my lever didn't do anything, should I lift it so it doesn't trigger something, or?
Something tells me that your lever opens something for you. Oh, so just an FYI, when I said that this is a bigger room, I wasn't lying. There are other levers around here, but point being, I think your first lever will let you into a bigger room, probably, maybe. But on my end, I definitely have at least one lever I can pull in this giant maze I'm in.
All right, cool.
Oh, okay. I'm in a seriously giant maze. Oh, welcome in.
All right, well, if you're in a maze,
Adam.
I do believe I may have a map for you.
Okay, let me try to get back to the start of this maze, because I may have gone a little too far into it. Yeah, I've only heard good things about this, Adam, and Dewey Ben. I know that I've seen you actually play. When I looked at my
So while
friends
you're
list, it said that you
looking
played this
around,
before. No, I found my way back to the start.
The map is marked with sort of 3 different colors. There's things marked in solid highlight, and then things marked in sort of just square highlight, and X's marked in 3 different rooms. So, and there is a arrow that would show an entrance and an arrow that would show an exit. So once you find the entrance, we might just go like slowly north, south, east, west and figure out sort of where different things are located.
No, that sounds perfect. So I'm at the entrance. Not only do I know that I'm at the entrance, but the beginning of the entrance on the floor is a giant compass rose with a red north on it. So I know definitively where north is for me.
Okay, perfect. So from the entrance, oh, what just happened?
I haven't done anything over here. I'm pretty much just standing on the compass rose waiting to go in a direction.
My markings just vanished on this map.
That's not great.
No, it was super bad. I don't know what I did. Let me see if pulling this lever again brings it back.
But yeah, Adam, I picked up the sequel.
Okay, well now I know what my lever does for me.
Them, so.
It highlights this map somehow.
Perfect. Well, at least now you have a way to do it again.
Totally. Okay, so if you're starting at the entrance looking north, the first thing on my map is a solid white line, which I think is just meant to represent the entrance. But at the right before the hallway T's, there's a light white highlight on my map. Is there anything in that, like right before the hallway branches left and right, that would indicate anything important?
Okay, so having walked through the maze a bit, I did notice that some of the gates later had colors on them. So the initial gates are colored with white gems in the gates, and the lever before the gates is a white lever. Later, I found not only a blue lever to the east of me, but continuing further from that east path, I found some gates with blue gems in them.
Okay, where... I'm trying to figure out what on my map would represent a solid, like a locked or unlocked gate. Oh, maybe with the lever it changes which one's open or shut.
Yeah, that's my thought. So before the T section that you're talking about, I think what you're seeing is my white lever that changes everything, and I think the white line is my white gates.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, so let's say that we're starting with sorry, I gotta flip that lever again.
All good.
All right, I'm gonna have you go north until you reach the T, and then go east.
Okay, I went east. I'm now at an intersection. I can either go east or I can go south. North is blocked where I'm at.
Is north blocked by a blue gate?
No.
Okay, you may. Are you sure you're back at the entrance?
Here, I could go back. So I'm now at the entrance again. Is that the entrance of the T, like you said? Where I could go east or west. And all it says is bring down the guiding light on the wall on the north of me. If I go east, like you mentioned, then the very first intersection I get to is I can either go all the way south or I can go east one room, which has a only north. I could go from there.
If you go south, what do you see in that room?
If I go all the way south, I eventually see a blue lever.
Okay, so try pulling that lever, and then go north.
Alright, lever has been pulled. I now went back north. Again, I went north until I hit a wall. I could go slightly east, and there's a gate over there if you want me to go that way.
Yeah, this is just like not matching up with my map very well at all. I gotta go flip the lever real quick.
Sounds good.
So if you go back to your entrance, and instead of going east, you go west, do you end up in a room?
Yes. Well, I mean, room is relative. Essentially, if I go west, hold on. If I go west, I can either I hit an the first thing is I hit an intersection where I could go north, west, or south. Going west or south would be only by one room, but if I went north, I could go north like a couple rooms length.
Okay, this is kind of weird. Like, I guess where your entrance is might not match up with where the arrow is on my map.
Does your map have a compass rose in it, and does it show that it is indeed facing north? That up is north and down is south?
Yeah, it does, which is weird. The room directly west of what looks like the entrance and where your white lever would be is the only directions you could go from that room is either back the way you came, going east, or north.
Yeah, I mean, when I say that I could go west or I could go south, I can't go west or south far. It essentially makes a little loop.
Oh, I see. So is it like a little room of sorts? Like,
yeah, I mean, it kind of a room. It's like I could, if you partition this whole thing into squares, I could go west one, south one, east one, and north one back to where I am. But I'm essentially in a corner. The only way I can really go is north.
okay, would you do me a favor and go north as far as you can?
Okay, doing that now. Oh, I see something walking on the ground. Well, it's gone now. I went as far north as I can, and I'm at a dog that's drooling, like a terrier, a bulldog, whatever it is, English bulldog that's drooling.
Okay, well that's terrifying. What? I guess we could try and go back and pull that lever and see what happens.
Okay, I can do that. So I'm going all the way south until that little loop. I'm now going all the way east. I'm now at the start. I'm continuing east. I'm at that intersection. I'm going all the way south. And I'm going to pull the lever right now. Okay, I just pulled the lever. I'm now going north again. I'm going west, west, west. I'm now in front of the entrance, still west. I'm now at the part where I can only go north. I'm now headed north, back towards the portrait of that bulldog, and now I'm back at the bulldog again.
Oh, it's a portrait?
Yeah, so there were two things going on. First, there was something physically crawling on the floor. It was like a slug or something, and then it left. But the portrait is the portrait of a bulldog.
Okay, but the slug is gone?
Yeah, the slug seems to be gone.
Okay, cool. If you go east and then continue north, do you see anything?
Yeah, I see a blue gate. The same kind of double gates that we saw before, where there's two gates, one that's open and one that's closed. I feel like I may need to go all the way back and pull that blue lever again to open the second gate.
So, can you go through one of those?
I can go through the first one. I can't go through the second one.
Okay, if you're able to continue going through the whatever gate is open, keep going north. In the next sort of big room, you should see a green lever.
I can't get past the like again. I'm essentially the two gates are forming like those security checkpoints where they run a bunch of air and chemicals on you to make sure that and like do security scans. So the first door is open, but then immediately I get blocked by the second door, so I can't get to anything past that second door right now.
Okay, I get what you're saying now. All right. I'm trying to the room I'm in case there is perhaps something more here that I could make use of.
Yeah, if you had a blue lever over there, that'd be great. The other option is I can run all the way back to my blue lever and see if it affects this gate.
Yeah, it might be worthwhile going back to your blue lever and seeing what happens.
Yeah, let me go ahead and do that real quick. So I'm running south from the bulldog portrait. I'm now going east. I should go over the compass rose. I'm over the compass rose at the start. I go east. I'm going to go all the way south to pull the blue lever. And I'm pulling the blue lever now. Okay, so I just pulled it. I'm now going all the way north again. I'm now going to start heading all the way east again. I'm back at the entrance, continuing... Or west, rather. West back to the entrance. I'm continue west. I'm going to go all the way north to the bulldog portrait. I'm going to go east. Okay, that lever did open the second gate, so I can now walk through it.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so when I walk north, if I don't go all the way to the north wall, if I look to my right, I can see a green lever.
Okay, perfect. Whether or not you want to pull that, I don't think anything bad should happen, but just to the left of that green lever, down, if you keep going east, excuse me, not left of the green lever, if you just keep going east from that room, there is another green gate.
From the east of where the lever is?
No, east on your compass.
East on the compass, as in I would need to go all the way back to the start of the maze again?
Oh, no, sorry. Let me do this instead. If you're looking directly at your green lever, if you continue down your left, you'll see your green gate.
As in, so, hold on. So from where I walked back to where I can see the lever, but I'm not actually walking up to the lever yet. So if I turn east and look at the lever, I don't see any green gates. Even if I walk up to the lever, I don't see any gates, specifically.
Sorry, I gotta flip my lever again.
Not a problem. Right now I'm standing in front of the green lever, but I haven't interacted with it yet.
Is there any in the room you're in? Is there any hallway going east?
So if I look at the lever, I can go east to the lever. But once I'm at the lever, the only way to go is north.
Okay. Yeah. Try going north and then go east. I guess try going north. See how far you go.
Okay, I pulled the green lever first, just in case. Oh, I see. When I go north and I look east, there is a green gate that I probably just closed.
Okay, I get you.
Yeah, I just pulled the green lever again, and that green gate opened. So I'm looking at it, but I haven't gone through it. Should I go through the green gate?
So, it looks like you are going to need to pull 2 red levers.
Okay, do you happen to know where the red levers are? Also, welcome in, Donna. Thank you for the hugs.
Yes. I'm gonna have you go all the way back to... Okay, so wait. Okay, so here's the deal. What best I can tell is that there are 2 kinds of gates on my map.
Yep. Yep.
One of them only requires 1 lever to be switched for them to be open. The other kind of gate needs both levers flipped for them to be open. So similar to your blue gate, both levers needed to get pulled, but the green gate only needed 1 lever to be pulled. The way is blocked by a red gate that will need 2 levers to be pulled.
Okay, I understand. Do you happen to have on your map the location of where the two red levers are?
I have the location of one red lever.
Okay, well, right now I am facing east towards the green gate. Where should I go from here?
All right, to get to your red lever, you're gonna need to pretty much go back the way you came. So just start trying to go south as far as you can.
Okay, I went south as far as I can. I'm in front of the green lever right now.
Okay, you're gonna need to go. You're gonna have to traverse several rooms and hallways. So if you now go west and go south, you'll go back through your blue gate.
Currently going through the blue gates now. I'm now essentially near that blue dog, bulldog painting I mentioned before.
Okay, perfect. You're gonna go go west and south to keep heading south in general.
Okay, I'm going south. Essentially, I got myself back to the entrance again.
Okay, that's perfect. That's where you need to be. You're now gonna go east. So you'll pass the main entrance and go past the room with the blue lever, going east.
Okay, I have done that. I'm now facing east at a golden retriever painting, but the head is a chandelier.
I'm really quickly writing down the dogs you see before which doors. So at the end of the hallway, you saw a lab, a golden retriever.
Right now, it's a golden retriever against a purple background, and the head of the golden retriever is a chandelier with 3 candles in it.
Well, sounds pretty. I'm now gonna have you go north.
Okay, I've gone north as far as I can. The only way I can go from here is west.
Yep, you're gonna go west and then go north. It's the same path that was blocked before.
Okay, so by doing that, I'm now at double blue gates, and the blue gate is the second blue gate is closed.
Really? That's kind of interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna have you go back. I'm gonna have you go south. Okay, sorry. If I remember correctly, when we pulled, oh, we have to do both. Okay, so head back towards the blue lever in this maze. So if you're at the closed blue gate, you'll go south, east, southwest, south.
Yep, I'm back at the blue lever. Should I just go ahead and pull it?
Yeah, I'd give it a shot.
Okay, I just pulled it. I'm now gonna go all the way north. All right, I've now stopped. I've gone east to that painting. I'm gonna go all the way north. Essentially, the only way I can go. Go west, and then I'm going north again. That did open that gate, by the way.
Okay, so now that you're through the gate, I'm gonna have you go all as far north as you can go, and then go east.
How far east do you want me to go?
From you get into, go south. That should be a green gate.
Sorry, I cut you off a bit there. How far east do you want me to go?
Once you've gone through the blue gate and start going east, if you then go south at your earliest convenience, follow the southern wall east until you hit a green gate.
Okay, I can see the green gate. It's in front of me. I'm facing south.
Okay, great. Your red lever's on the other side of that green gate.
Okay, I'm gonna. The green gate is closed, so I need you to direct me back to the green lever from where I'm at.
All right, I had to pull my own lever. I will get back to my map. Alrighty, so to get back to the green lever, you're gonna go follow the southern wall west now, and then leave through that western entrance. You'll go back through your blue gate and go south, and then east, and then south, and then west.
How far west?
Over again, though.
How far west for the last instruction?
Once you are past your blue gate and you've gone east and south, follow the southern wall until it opens further south, and that's the room with your blue lever.
Oh wait, okay. I got myself back to the very start. So if I remember it was just east, and then well, it's not the blue lever that I want. It's the green lever that I need because it was a green door that was closed.
So you are correct, but there's that blue door in between you and the green lever, and we had to pull both blue levers to open that one.
Oh well, that blue door, it was open already.
It was open. Okay, then we can proceed. We'll go from the main entrance. You'll go west, and then north.
Okay, I'm heading back to the drooling bulldog. I'm there.
From there, you'll go east and north through the blue doors.
Oh, okay. That blue door is closed. All right, let me. This part I can remember. So let me go do the blue lever. Then I'm gonna go through that blue door again, and then we'll work our way to the green lever. I just pulled the blue lever. I'm going north. I'm going all the way west. I'm at the front. I'm at the start. I continue west. I'm going north. I'm at the bulldog again. East and then north through the blue gate that's now open. And then I'm now going east to the green lever, and I pulled it. All right, so I just pulled the green lever. So where to next?
Okay, so you pulled the green lever. Now you have to go back the way you came. So it'll be south as far as you can, west, south, east. Because basically actually sorry. Wait, where are you?
Right now I'm back at the very start.
Okay, we set out to find this red lever because there was a shut red door, correct?
I never actually saw a red door on my end.
Okay. Did you go through a green door though? We pulled one green lever.
Well, that was the problem. Eventually I got to a green door that was shut on me, so I needed to pull my green lever to be able to get through that green door.
Okay, just so I need to double check something real quick. Are you good to walk around a little bit more?
Yeah, like I said, I'm at the very start of the whole maze right now. Also, I'm wondering if every time that you pull your lever to reset, it might reset all of the doors in my maze. That's my guess right now.
Oh, dude, I didn't think about that at all.
Yeah, so this might be a time thing, just FYI.
All right, then we'll go for it. So if you're from Maine, all right, to get to the red, okay, to get back to green. All right, you just pulled the green lever, right?
Yeah, a little bit ago. Yep.
Okay, so from the main, you're gonna go east, north, west, north.
Okay, I've just gone east, north, west. And I can't go north because the blue gate is currently closed here.
Okay, all right. So then it could very well... Okay, that's right. We had to unlock it to get back to the other one. All right, so you're going to come back south, east, south, and then back into the room with the blue lever and flip that.
All right, going up to it. Let me know when you're ready, and then I'll flip it.
I'm ready.
Okay, I just flipped it. Now what?
Now you're going to go north, east, northwest, north.
West and... Okay, I'm currently going through the blue gate that was just closed. All right, I'm now as far north as I can go. Where to now?
You're going to go east, until the room opens up, and then you're going to follow the south wall to a green door.
Okay, that green door is open. I'm gonna go through it right now.
In that room, you should see a red lever.
Looking. Okay, I see the red lever. Should I pull it now?
Yes, go ahead and pull it.
It's been pulled. I'm now facing north. Let me know where to go from here.
You're going to go as far north as you can, and then go east until you can go north again.
You said as far north as I can first. I've done that. And then I'm now going east until I can go north. Oh, alright. I now see the red door. It's also locked.
Okay, that's actually what we want. Now you are going to come south and go west.
South from where? Because when I'm facing the red door, if I look behind me to the south, there's nowhere for me to go there.
Okay, red door, looking south, follow then the west wall.
Okay, that eventually points me. I'm still looking south. I'm looking south at the green door that I eventually went through.
Perfect, keep going west.
I can't go any further west from where I'm at. Like, literally, I'm in a corner where I can't go north, I can't go west. Way to the south of me, like in a couple rooms, is the green door, and I could go east. That's it.
So you can't... So from the green door, go west. Can you go west from the green door?
Oh, yeah. If I walk up to the green door, I can go west. Alright, I'm now as far west as possible from the green door.
Okay. Is there... Are you through... No, that wouldn't be possible. So basically, we have to go back to the main entrance. So
Okay, I'm pretty sure I know how to get to the main entrance.
going west, and then go south through the blue door, east, south, west.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know how to get back to the main entrance from where. Yeah, I'm at the dog with the. Oh, sorry, I'm at the dog with the chandelier for a head. All right, I'm now back at the main entrance again.
All right, you're gonna have to flip your blue switch one more time. So if you're at main, you'll have to go east and south.
Yep, I'm heading to it. I'm going to flip it right now.
Perfect.
Okay, I just flipped the blue lever. Where to now?
West as far as you can, and then north.
Sorry, I cut off the beginning of that. Say that again.
From the main entrance, you'll go west and north.
Okay, I'm heading back to the main entrance now. One sec. Okay, I just passed the main entrance. I'm now going west and north. And I'm now going to be back at the bulldog that's drooling. Alright, so I'm there.
Okay, from there you'll go east and north into the room with the green switch.
Alright, I'm heading towards the green switch. Should I pull the green switch?
If you can't get through the green door that's north and east of you, then you need to flip the switch.
Got it. Yep, that door is closed. So I'm flipping the switch. I'm going north, and now I'm now at the green door, which is open. And I'm facing east. Where to from here?
So you should be able to walk east and then go north. There should be a red gate that should be open.
Yep, I just walked through it. It says checkpoint reached.
Sick.
Well, that's scary. The achievement for that says escape from the dungeon, ... and the dragon.
Oh, nice. Yikes. Okay.
I'm at a chessboard. So I'm now outside. It's snowing, and there's a chessboard in front of me.
Interesting. Okay.
What else is here? Oh wait, it looks like I can interact with that machine.
What can you...
Oh, sorry, I went to cut you off. What were you saying? Oh, sorry, I was about to cut you off by accident. What were you just saying?
I was just curious what you can do with the board.
So it doesn't look like I can interact with anything on the board. The other thing is in the northeast corner of the room, there is a machine that looks like I can interact with it, but I don't know what it does.
Okay, I also have a machine in my room that is a big, like old-fashioned, like movie player. I've put
Oh,
a record
interesting.
on it and it is spinning, but nothing's coming out of the picture and onto the wall. Let me see if I can interact with this and maybe it will give us a solution to something.
I am currently experiencing frostbite right now. My screen now has white around the edges.
Oh no! Can you go back inside?
I cannot. I think I'm going to interact with the only machine that's over here right now.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, I'm going to press the button right now. Okay, so I can use my radio, but I literally can't move any. Oh, wait. Maybe I can interact with this again? Hold on. Click. All right. Oh, I'm doing skill. I'm doing Dead by Daylight style skill checks.
I don't know what that means.
Essentially, there was a little arrow bouncing back and forth in between like a little range thing. The range was red, but there's like one of this little sliver of green, and as the arrow went over it, I clicked on the button every time it went over the green thing. I did it 3 times now. Whatever this machine is, just turned on.
Okay. I'm like frantically running around looking for anything that would tell me what we're doing next.
I am now experiencing more frostbite, by the way. Doing those skill checks I was talking about turned on the other side of the machine. I now turn the machine fully on, whatever it does. I'm hoping it warms me up.
Oh, I can play the video now.
Go for it.
I'm getting chess piece moves. I have pawn. Shit. Okay, the first move is the pawn at 2e goes to 4e.
Okay, it looks like I can interact with the pawns now. When you say pawns at 2e, is that white pawns or black pawns?
My thing turned off, so 1 second.
Okay. I'm really hoping that this screen doesn't get any worse than this. I think I'm gonna die out here. I think that's
How are you doing over there?
Not great. I can now see very little of the screen. Oh, I don't know if I had the radio on, but yeah, not doing great. I can see very little of the screen at the moment. Is there anything that can warm me up over here? Anything?
Okay, so
at
the
all?
deal here is you're gonna have to make a series of consecutive chess piece moves.
Okay, well, it looks like I can interact with the chessboard, but even if you say E2 or whatever, I first need to know what side of yours is white and which one's black, and I need to know if the rows are columns or letters or if they're numbers.
Okay, so the horizontal axis is letters, the vertical axis is numbers. A starting left, H on the right,
Yep.
1 on the bottom, 8 on the top.
So you said horizontals are numbers?
Yep, that's correct.
Okay, I think I'm good to move stuff around then.
Okay, so your first move is going to be white from E2 to E4.
So 2 would be A, B, C, D, E. Okay, I've moved D2 to E4. Next.
E5 for black.
Say black again.
E7 to E5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, done. Next.
F1 to C4 for white.
F1 to C4. A, B, C, D, E, F. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. I think that was wrong. Something happened there. And all of the pieces reset, so we're gonna need to start over. Oh.
Okay. Oh no!
Yeah, I froze it. Yeah,
Oh,
we need to do that part pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'm running back and forth having to turn it on and off.
Gotcha.
I was trying to write stuff down, but I wasn't fast enough.
No, that's okay. Okay. We should be good because I at least remember which ones are letters and numbers now. But yeah, that part, it looks like we just have to do that entire room quickly.
Okay. I could only turn on my movie once you had turned on your machine.
Okay, that's good. That's good to know. So
by that point, you were pretty cold.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll turn on my machine really quickly. Then you do the movie, and then I think you should just be able to do chess notation like you were doing, and I should be okay from there.
Cool. Okay.
Okay, let's retry.
Okay. I'm ready.
All right. So the checkpoint. Oh, okay. Are you ready?
Almost.
All right. I'm not going outside until you're actually ready.
Okay. Yeah. It looks like I need both parts of your machine turned on before I can turn on my.
Okay. I'm gonna go turn on the machine now quickly, and then we're gonna be good to go.
Okay. Sounds good.
1. All right. Bouncing. 2, 3. Okay. We got that. All right. We should be good to go. You should be good to turn on your projector.
Okay. They reset a bunch of stuff. I didn't notice that my record was gone.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I'm assuming that there's no way for me to warm up, so it's just a timing thing.
Okay, so our first number should still be the same. We have white E2 to E4,
C,
black E7 to E5,
E7 to
white
E5,
F1 to C4,
to C,
and then I think it was black B7 to B6.
That third one seems to be off because every time that I go to do F1 to F4 or to whatever 4, it keeps resetting the whole board. Also, I can't seem to move the piece in. You said G7 to G5, correct? I don't seem to be able to move that.
Oh, it's Charlie. Or so Echo 2 to Echo 4, Echo 7 to Echo 5, and then Foxtrot 1 to Charlie 4.
What is the very, very first instruction?
Echo 2 to Echo 4.
Okay.
For white.
Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta Echo 2 to Echo 4. Okay, I just did Echo 2 to Echo 4. What's after that?
Echo 7 to Echo 5.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Echo 7. Oh, yeah, no, that is going to be 7. Alpha Charlie Delta Echo. Okay, that's what I was doing wrong at first. So, yeah, Echo 7 to Echo 5. And then what's after that? Yeah, that's right. I already died once, Adam. You still there, Onslaught?
Yeah, sorry, it was Foxtrot 1 to Charlie 4.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna die, by the way. So you said Foxtrot 1 to Charlie 4?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to crouch in front of the screen to see anything.
Why can I just not move?
The
some of
fourth
these
move is
pieces?
Bravo 7 to Bravo 6.
No, we can't get to the fourth move yet. Like, sometimes I just can't move some of these pieces. Alright, let's reset. Okay, 1, 2. Alright, I'm just gonna kind of wait around here until I can die, again. Actually, I'm gonna try to go out of the game and come back in, so we might... I don't know how to do a checkpoint short of dying right now.
Fair enough.
Yeah, all I see is leave game. So right now I'm just gonna run around, let myself die, because I literally can't see anything at this point. We need to do this whole puzzle, like, super quickly. But I do like using the NATO phonetic. That was helping. But don't continue to the next letter until you've got confirmation from me that I've gotten the ones before it. Yeah, this part kind of sucks because, like, I'm not gonna bother trying when there's this much frozen on the screen right now. I don't mind doing it if there's, like, 1 or 2. But, like, make something
These things
in the
move
game.
so fast.
What is it that's moving on your side?
It's pieces on a chessboard.
Oh, but the whole thing is a video?
Yeah, it's a video. I have to keep restarting.
Oh, so if you have a pen and paper near you, just write down the moves in order. So that way you don't have to keep referring to the video. You can just refer to the piece of paper.
Totally, that's what I'm doing right now.
Perfect.
You taught me well, Breaker. Puzzle days.
Yeah, just, just get as much information as possible. But yeah, it kind of sucks that, like, in the menu or whatever, there's not a restart from checkpoint from here. Ugh. Back. Nope. Nope. That's controller sensitivity. Back. Run a game. Yeah, they could have spent an extra day on development here for a couple of quality of life things. In fact, I even think that going into the menu is a problem, because then I can't interact with anything here. So it's like the only thing I can do is just run around. I wonder if doing some basic interactions. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm wondering if doing some wrong interactions is part of what's freezing me, because I don't know if it's a time thing or the moment that I moved the last chess piece that I knew was wrong. That's when it finally let me die. Do you have most of the instructions right now?
Sorry, I was trying to push buttons to talk to you. I have all of them except for the last one. So
Okay.
if we could try and cheat it a little here and I could tell you, or we'll just try and communicate better in game.
Yeah, no, for the communication in game, what I was trying to say in there was don't continue to the next one until you've gotten a confirmation from me that I've done the previous one. That way we can make sure that we definitely have each one of the things in order.
Okay. All right. Well, when we first get in there, I'll.
Also,
Go ahead.
is there a way for you to get the record beforehand?
Yes, there is. That was totally my bad. I assumed that from that checkpoint we'd be all set up like I was before, and
No,
we were not. So
yeah.
that was my B.
Okay, so yeah, I'm not going to start the projector until you've confirmed with me that you have everything set up on your end.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay, all right, we're about to retry. Okay, I'm ready to go out whenever you give me the word.
How exciting! This is our first time trying this.
Yep, first try.
All right, I'm ready. The record's on.
Okay, I'm heading over. I need to do the whole machine thing real quick. I'm slow. The freeze is slowly starting at the moment. Alright, so there's skill check number 1, 2. Oh, why is it going to the left and not to the right to start? Alright, so we got that. Alright, you should be good. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie,
we're rolling.
Delta, Echo. Okay, so what's move 1?
2 to Echo 4 for white.
Alright, Echo 2 to Echo 4. What's next?
Black moves from Echo 7 to Echo 5.
Okay, Echo 7 to Echo 5. What is next? Go Foxtrot.
White moves from F1 to C4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Which is C. Okay. F1 to C4 worked. So what is the next move for black?
Black goes from Bravo 7 to Bravo 6.
Okay, Bravo 7 to Bravo 6. What is next?
White moves from D1 to F3.
D1 to F3. F. Okay, complete. Next.
Black moves from Bravo 8 to Charlie 6.
Bravo 8 to... Oh, right, because it's a night. No, wait. Bravo... Well, I'm just gonna... Yep, to... Okay, complete. Next.
The Queen moves, or piece at F3 moves to F7 and takes that character.
F3 to F7. Okay. F, G, H, yeah, so... Okay, perfect play chess, escape from frozen courtyard, and it didn't lose your cool. Looks like that's it. I'm leaving here.
Right on first try.
Nice. Okay, I got out of there. I'm no longer freezing. The door is close behind me. And I'm now at a book filled with 5 runes in it. There's also I'm at like a podium that has a book on it with 5 runes that I can describe to you. Also in front of me is a 5x5 grid of squares I could walk onto.
Okay, so I have, there's a book, a green book in here that caught my eye right away for having 5 runes on it. But there's also several other books in here with 5 runes on them. So I think I will need you to tell me the runes so I can pick the right book.
Okay, should I just tell you in left to right? Do you want me to tell you all of them, or do you want me to just tell them one by one?
There's only 5, correct?
Yeah, there's only 5. Essentially, the book is open. The left page has 3 runes on it, and the right page has 2 runes on it.
Okay, yeah, what's the best way to do this? I will need you to describe those runes to me. So, yeah, start with the one on the farthest left.
Okay, the farthest left is a diamond shape. On the bottom of the diamond is a horizontal line that it's resting on. And the diamond looks like it has 2 ears, 2 triangular ears on the top left and top right.
All right, let me see which books match that.
I kind of want to go on top of this, but God knows what will happen if I start interacting with something on my side when
Okay,
she
I
doesn't
have
have
at least
anything
one
going on
book
in hers.
that has that description. Tell me the second character.
Okay, the second one doesn't look appropriate for Twitch. And technically that should be all that I need to say. It's like, imagine an upside down U with the circles on the bottom left and bottom right of it. The top of it has like a tiny little line going up and down. And also, like about 1/3 of the way from the top, there's a line going all the way through it horizontally.
Yeah, this imagery doesn't look familiar at all, but it matches what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, I might have to blur it out for my stream, but go on.
Are you ready with the third character? Sorry, I wasn't to miss something.
Yeah, do you want the third character right now?
Yes, please. Hit me up.
All right, it kind of looks like a baby rattle with a upside down U for legs. So look for something with an upside down U, and then going through the upside down U vertically is a like a vertical line with a curve at the bottom of it going down left, and at the top of that vertical line is a circle with a horizontal line going through it like a pokeball.
Okay, I'm pretty sure we have a matching book here. I'm going to tell you the last two characters. It looks like the last two characters, the fourth character is sort of humanoid looking, with a curved line going up, curved line going down, bisected by a straight line, and then three small circles at the top.
Yep.
And then the fifth character looks just like a screaming head.
Yep, those are the two that I have in order.
All right, so I'm going to read you the instructions that are on the back of this book. It says, before one starts in the east, take 1 step westward. Then start by taking 2 steps north. Take 1 more step north, but not before moving 1 step west. Go west some more till one hits the wall, then head straight for the door.
Interesting. So, again, I have a 5x5 grid. It looks like I can step on 1 stone at a time. I'm going to be starting in the bottom middle of that grid. Also, the door is probably in the top middle of the grid.
Okay, I really quickly drew out a 5x5. So you're starting in the center bottom, and the door is at the center top?
That is correct.
Okay, so it says, before one starts in the east, take 1 step westward.
Oh, it does look like I could start anywhere on the in the bottom row.
Okay, so it sounds like maybe starting...
Also, I accidentally stepped on the very, very bottom right, and some spikes came up and it reset me.
Breaker, could you say that again? I think I missed something.
Yeah, so I accidentally stepped on in the very first bottom row on the very, very right side. I accidentally started by touching that tile on the floor. A bunch of spikes came through it and it restarted me. So we'll know what the first one is, that the first one's correct whenever we get to it, because that won't happen.
Okay, nice. I think the prompt is just to, before one starts in the east, take 1 step westward. So I think if you do 1 left of where you stepped, you should be fine.
Nope, that one is spikes as well.
All right, then, I'm wrong.
The second one is also spikes, and the bottom middle is also spikes. So theoretically, the only one that should not be spikes is the very bottom left. Nope, that's spikes too, so I really don't know where to start.
Is there no way to get to, like, the east wall?
Yeah, before I even get to the whole maze, there's like a little bit of a wall, both like on the maze itself, and there's like a wall before all of these maze tiles.
Okay. I don't know, our book matched so well. Let me make sure that there isn't, like, another book with the same matching characters here.
Yep, sounds good. Unless they mean that. No. But they said, like, before starting east, take one step westward. Oh, okay. So I got the spikes to not happen. So when they say start on the very east, they mean that literally about taking one step westward. So I faced north towards the eastmost tile, but the first thing I did was I strafed west for a moment. Then I went back east. Then I went onto the tile, and now it isn't. There's no spike, so I'm not now on the eastmost bottom tile.
Amazing. Okay, let me get back to my book. Okay, the next prompt is then start by taking 2 steps north.
Oh, apparently, that doesn't mean 2 whole tiles. That means go to the sec. Oh, sorry, I forgot radio buttons. Apparently that doesn't mean the 3rd tile. That means the 2nd tile.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Also, one moment, the physics on this are odd because they say before going eastward, take 1 step westward. But like when I do that now, it's still making spikes come up. Alright, this is fully east. This is so... Why did that work before and now this isn't working? Unless they mean go there? No. Can you read that very first instruction to me? I can't... I got it working once and now I can't get it working again.
Yeah, for sure. It reads, before one starts in the east, take 1 step westward.
Or one starts in the east, take 1 step westward. I can't get up from here. That's apparently not 1 step. Let me try to do that further. Not that. It's not facing east. I'm trying everything I can, but like I don't know what I did differently before that I can't do it now. Oh, and now it suddenly works. Okay, so I'm now in the 2nd row all the way on the east column. Or the very right side column.
Okay, did you do the start by taking 2 steps north? Is that where...
Yeah, I think so. I think I am 2 steps north right now.
Okay, so listen carefully to this next prompt. It says, take 1 more step north, but not before moving 1 step west.
So does that mean go west 1 and then north 1? Or does that mean go west, come back east, and then take a step north?
I don't know that you would need to go back east, though.
Okay, then I'm gonna try 1 west, and I'm gonna try 1 north from there. Let's try it. So 1 west. Nope, that was spikes. So we're gonna try that again, but I'm gonna try going back east again when it says that. Because I think what they mean when they say that statement is take 1 step north to essentially tile to column 5, row 3, but don't do it until you've gone to this other tile first. All right, so
Okay, that sounds good.
Nope, that failed. At least I got the first part of this working, though. Well, sometimes.
It seems oddly tricky.
Yeah, it's very stupid that, like, it says go all the way east, so I do, and then I do take a step west. Then I take a step west, and then it just says no, but sometimes it doesn't say no. It says, yeah, you're fine. West. No.
Are there any markings on the ground that would indicate, like, where you're supposed to stop?
The only markings are, it's just a 5x5 grid of squares. That's it.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, and like I said, sometimes this works and sometimes it doesn't. Alright, let's try this again, all the way east.
Have you tried jumping at all between them?
Jump on... Oh, hold on. Yeah, let me try that. Let me continue trying that. Okay, so we have the jump... Oh, yeah. So actually, then I could probably jump up here, too. Alright. That's working. Okay, jumping is helping at least a little for the start, but I can't get into either columns 4 or 5 doing north. Unless...
Okay, so...
Let's,
are we maybe missing this middle step? Sorry, so...
Maybe.
In the east, take 1 step westward. Then start by taking 2 steps. And we already tried taking 2 steps. Like 2 it did.
Yeah, I'm about to try exactly that again right now. So let's try the eastmost wall from here. Doesn't like that.
Do you need anything from me?
I don't think so. It was, before starting in the eastmost, take 1 step west, head north twice, correct?
Yes, it says then start by taking 2 steps north.
So theoretically, in your mind, that means to the 5th column in the 3rd row, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to like that. So, like, I could get into 1 and 2 just fine, but the moment I start going to 3, it complains. In fairness, when I take the single step west, it doesn't complain about that. So it does make me think that that part is correct. So from the bottom right, I go up 1 and then left 1, and that part all seems to be correct.
Okay, so that was the first half of take 1 more step north, but not before moving 1 step west, right?
Correct. It just seems like it doesn't like me jumping into column 4, or into column 4, row 3. It doesn't like that for some reason. But it also doesn't seem to like me going into row 3, column 5 either. Alright,
let me just read the rest of this to you really quickly. It says our last 2 prompts are to go west some more till 1 hits the wall, then head straight for the door.
Okay, so it's before starting in the eastmost, take a step west, go 2 north, then go west 1, and then north somewhere, then all the way west, and then go straight to the door.
Yep, that's basically it.
Okay, then I got that part. I did find out that you have to be pretty centered for the tile for the east-west thing to work. Also, there's something wrong with our middle instruction because it always if we're wrong, spikes come up, and I'm taking 2 steps to the essentially from the bottom right. I'm going 2 steps north, then I'm going 2 steps west, and it's letting me do that.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to looking around for a second book.
Yeah, it's either the second or third book. Do you know? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, every time that we do this, our instructions are changing.
What do you mean?
Okay, every time that I hit the spikes, the instructions for this whole room change.
Oh my god, it changes the pattern on the cover?
That is correct. The first one is, I think, the same every time. I'm gonna reset it again. One sec. No, it isn't the same because the first one was a diamond.
Eye.
Yeah, because you know what? Every time the first one starts like a little origami fox face, a diamond with 2 ears, but the bottom of it is different each time. Yeah, I just noticed because the second one changed. All right, so we have to be pretty precise then when we start this.
Okay.
Okay, so let's actually do this. We can't really do it one at a time. So the first one is, like I said, it always starts as an origami fox face, as in a diamond with 2 triangle ears. Right now, the bottom of it is like a stick figure with its arms in the air. No legs, just an arm up left and an arm going up right.
Okay, so I need to pause for just a second. Am I changing books for every step here? Or are we, every time the spikes come up, we need to go grab another book?
Every time the spikes come up, you have to grab 5 new books.
Okay. Okay. And then I'll give you that number step, I guess?
I mean, possibly. So the problem with that... Oh. Sorry, accidentally let go of the button. I'm trying to refill my water. The problem is I can't, like, do any of the steps. Because the moment that I walk away from this book, I won't be able to see it anymore. So I can either give you all 5 of these runes now, and you can find the 5 books. But we can't do like one book and then do the step in it and then me come back, because it would probably reset everything again.
Okay, so I don't think I need to grab 5 separate books. Basically, there are only 5 books in this room with me, and on each of the covers there are 5 fairly unique symbols. So I think when your map resets, I just need to go grab a different book and I'll give you a fresh set of instructions. Or we could cycle through each of the 5 patterns and then go back to the same pattern every time.
Okay, I think I got that. So there's only 5 books, and the 5 runes on your side look different every time that this resets?
So each of the 5 books have 5 runes on them. So I think that every time your map resets and you get a new set of 5 runes, that's pointing me to a different book.
Okay, I think I got you again. Alright, well, the only thing I can do before I do any of the maze is give you the 5 rune patterns, what they look like. So do you want me to do that now?
Yeah, go ahead and give me what you're seeing for your first, for the pattern you're seeing now.
Okay, do you want all 5 runes in order, or do you want me to pause in between each one?
Just give me the first one.
Alright, so the first one, like I said, paper origami fox head. The body of it is a stickman figure with its arms up in the air, going up left and up right.
Okay, I have a book that looks like that. Could you give me the 5th symbol?
The fifth symbol is like an alien, like a cyclops eye with a single antenna on top of it, a triangular nose with a rectangular mustache, and a very smiley mouth made out of a semicircle.
Okay, I'm confident I have your book.
Oh, so these 5 runes together form one book?
Yes, and on the back of this book are all your instructions to complete your maze.
Okay, now I'm on board. Now I understand. All right, what are the steps?
Okay, it says starting from the far east.
Uh-huh.
After moving 2 steps north, head 2 steps towards the west.
Nope, that reset it. Well, you said it's 2 steps north, and oh, but yeah, I think that they're being quite literal about the 2 steps north. They mean the first step is literally row 5, and the second step is row 4.
Okay, I get you.
Okay, so with that stated, that reset everything. So now we have the same fox face paper origami with the same arms in the air, but the last one is like a screaming face made out of squares with 2 little tufts of hair.
Okay, I have your book now.
All right, what's the instructions?
Starting in the far west, take 2 steps northbound, head east twice.
All right, done. Next.
Then, after moving north 2 times, one can head for the door after taking 1 step towards the western wall.
So that's 2 steps north, 1 step west, and then north to the door.
I'm not sure.
All right, that's what I'm about to try. Yep, that worked. All right, escape from the dark hallway. We are in the next section.
I think.
Oh, sorry. Say again.
I had a door open. I'm gonna go in.
Yep, I went through my door. It looks like. Stuff is happening.
Okay, I'm in a show.
Yeah, I'm also in a show. I have a couple levers over here. I have 6 levers in front of me, and I have a trap door below it. Just to the right of those 6 levers, all of which I can interact with, there's a thing that says Scene 1 and is a white lever. On the right wall, there's a blood light that's in red with a red lever below it. Also, I have some costumes, but I can't interact with them, and 2 little side rooms that have balconies that I don't think I can interact with.
Okay, so I am in the theater of probably the room you're in or seeing. I just have 2 wooden doors on either side of a semicircular stage. The room is full of benches and pews, and I don't think I have any. I can open the left door. I was about to go in and then chose not to because I'm worried it's going to trigger something.
Yeah, I went onto one of the balconies, and I think that's when voices started happening on my end.
I started somewhat frantically right-clicking like I would in Lethal Company when I can't find what I'm looking for. I guess, do you want to start with Scene 1 and see what happens?
Yeah, I could do that. All right, I'm going to pull the Scene 1 lever. I pulled it, but nothing seems to have happened yet.
I'm not seeing anything on my side either.
Do you have any kind of instructions? The only thing that I will say is that, like I said, there's a left door and a right door to some balconies. The left door, on both the left and right door, it looks like there's cardboard cutouts or something in front of me. Maybe of like the backmost one on the left door. The backmost one has like a mob of 3 people. In the middle is a sword and a crown, and in front are 3 gravestones.
Oh my god. Okay, so I, up on stage, appear to have like a speaker that I can interact with, but I also have a trap door at the back of this stage. I went ahead and walked up the doors up onto the stage because there was nothing else for me to do in the room.
Mhm.
So I could
Oh,
turn on this speaker, or I could try and open this trap door.
go ahead and try to open the trap door first.
Okay, I'm doing that now.
Yeah, mine. Oh,
Alright,
Oh.
it is not interactive, so I can just turn on a speaker.
yeah, same with mine. Again, there's also a trap door here with like a wooden trap door with metal outlines and a big metal knocker or handle to it. It says I can interact, but it won't move.
Okay, I think the only thing I can interact with in this room, as best I can tell, is this speaker, or like record player over here, old-timey record player. Should I?
So, well, I have 6 levers here. Do you want me to like start fiddling one by one with
Sorry,
the
could
lever?
you repeat that?
Oh, sorry. I have 6 levers on my end. I can fiddle with them one by one. Do you want me to fiddle with one at a time, and we'll see what moves?
Sure, cool by me.
Okay, I'm gonna start with the top left lever right now. Oh, wait a minute. I think only 5 of them are interactable. One moment. Okay. I just changed the top middle. Essentially, it's 2 rows, 3 columns, so a 2 by 3. The top middle one, so the middle column, top row, I did 1 rotation clockwise on it. Also, I can't seem to leave from doing anything other than changing the levers, and only that lever. Yeah, I'm pressing the cancel button.
I'm not seeing anything change on my side, so I'm gonna hit this record player and see what happens.
All right, sounds good.
There's something coming out on stage?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna keep rotating this lever then.
Yeah, so you're basically moving. Okay, I would stop there.
Okay, I've stopped.
That moved a sort of what are they called? Like a archway, a picture of an archway into the center of the stage.
Okay. So let me see if I can get out of this. One moment, please. Oh, I really wish I could see the other things. Yeah. Okay. So I think did that archway come from your left side?
Yes, it did.
Okay, then I am literally behind the stage that you're looking at right now, because I saw that archway on my right side only a little bit ago.
Nice, okay.
Okay, and I found I can't cancel out from this. I can only move these things left and right. But I can essentially move 5 of these objects out towards you if you wanted to see any or all of them.
Okay, yeah, I would send him out.
Okay, should I send away the archway?
Oh, can only one be out at a time?
I mean, I can send all 5 out if you want. I just don't know how many I should rotate each of them.
Okay, that makes sense. Can you tell me what each of these objects are?
No, I cannot. We started by me describing 3 of them before, so it looked like, if I remember, the left side had 3 people. One of them was a sword in front of a crown. I'm literally closing my eyes and trying to remember. What was the third one that we saw? I don't remember. Oh, the also on the left side was 3 gravestones. On the right side was an archway, and then I don't remember what the 5th object was.
Okay, yeah, I mean, feel free to just start turning knobs and seeing what dumps out on stage. I will let you know.
Okay, I'm gonna send out the second item now.
All right.
That was 5 rotations of the lever, by the way.
Okay, with 5 rotations, you've brought a king on stage.
Okay, that was the one that I didn't know. Are you ready for the other 3 from the other side?
Yes. Are we keeping track of which of these characters align with which knob?
Not at the moment. Do you want to write that down? Otherwise, I need to find a piece of pen and a paper and I write it down.
Sure, I can do it. I have like 6 knobs scribbled down, 2 rows, 3 columns. Which knob did you turn for the archway?
The archway was the top middle.
Perfect. And then which one did you turn for the king?
The king was the top right.
Okay, yeah. Which one are you twisting now?
All right, I'm gonna work on the bottom left. It's gonna come from the other side of the stage. I'm gonna rotate it 5 times again. Let me know when you're ready.
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay, turning now. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it should be on stage.
I'm not seeing or hearing anything right now.
Okay, I'll turn 5 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, before you keep doing that, I am seeing on stage there are basically 3 channels across which assets or artifacts could be slid in and out on the stage.
That makes sense.
So, I think whichever one you're turning, it was the bottom right one, right? It might be in conflict with the king, which is why nothing's happening.
That was the bottom left one I was just turning.
Oh, all right. Well, there goes my theory.
I mean, I should be able to turn the king back the other direction. Do you want me to do that?
Yeah, maybe take the king off stage and see what happens. Nice, he's gone.
Okay, I'm gonna pull that same lever again. Okay, I just pulled the bottom left lever 5 times. Did anything happen?
No, nothing happened still.
Okay, I'm actually gonna try rotating it the other way. We're gonna see if even though the thing is on my left and your right, if rotating it clockwise is what brings them on stage and counterclockwise is off stage.
Oh, interesting. Yes, we have a princess, I assume?
Okay, so clockwise is on stage, counterclockwise is off stage. That was bottom left is the princess.
Okay, and she is on the same like track as the king, just FYI.
Okay, that is good to know. Should I take her off and bring the next one on?
Sure, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, next one will be bottom middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, I am seeing a sort of. It looks like, like a. So it's a person in a red cape cloak with a bloodied sword. It looks sort of like the king's evil uncle or something.
Gotcha. All right. I'm gonna take them off, and I'm gonna do the last lever.
All right, and I also noted it's also on the same track as the archway.
Good to know. All right, we're pulling the bottom right lever now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, bottom right lever means we have a 3 people, a jester, a young lady, and a gentleman, and they're on the back track. So that's the 3rd track.
Okay, gotcha. All right, I'm gonna try pulling that back as well as I guess the archway. I'll pull back as well.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay, so this should take that off. Now, can I exit out from all of this? Not that. Alright, I can't seem to exit, at least on my controller, I can't exit out of this, so I can only move stuff on and off stage, but I can't pull any other levers or anything. I'm gonna try my keyboard real quick, see if I can exit out of this somehow.
All right.
Oh.
So really quickly before you do that, that first knob cannot be turned, correct?
Correct. The top left cannot be turned.
Okay, I think let me turn on this record player over here. I think it might tell me which assets I need you to bring on stage for the scene.
Perfect. Sounds good. I can slightly hear it.
Okay, you'll need to bring the castle on stage. So the third knob, upper right hand. Oh, sorry, center, top center.
More than that, or be good?
One more turn breaker.
Done. Also, it looks like
Oh, with
menu
life.
button.
Okay, perfect. I think what we'll need is for you to bring the jester man and woman in the bottom right hand knob into center frame.
All right. How many turns? I've been doing 5 turns this whole time. So is that 6 turns to do it?
I think it'll need to be 6 turns, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that's 6 turns.
All right, maybe one more.
There's your maybe one more.
Oh, creepy. Okay.
All right, I'm assuming we should be close then, because I can see the same tracks. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Marionette finished the scene. That's a problem.
Okay, that was so scary, dude. Something dropped down from the sky. Oh my god. Oh my god, what the hell?
Sorry.
Okay, no, you're good. I have no idea sort of what we were doing wrong there. The first prompt was there's a castle filled with life. So
well,
brought...
see, the filled with light on my end, there was a crowd of 3 people, so that would make sense to me to bring the crowd of 3 people in from the left side. But at no point did you mention the crowd coming from your right.
Well, that was the jester, the man, and the woman, right?
Oh yeah. That would make sense. So those are the 3 people that are all together.
Yes.
Yeah, because it was what on that side is a jester, man, a woman. I think the princess was on that side too, and I don't know what else. You said something something bloody.
Yeah, the evil uncle.
Yeah. Them.
He has a bloody sword. Yeah.
Got it.
So yeah, I guess we could just give it another shot.
Okay. I did find a way. If I press the menu button, it lets me exit out of that. So I can press the scene 1 lever, and I can press the bloodlight lever at any time you need me to.
Oh, okay.
So maybe that was the end of the scene, and we just didn't press the lever for it.
Okay. Yeah. Let's give it a shot.
Okay.
I cannot believe I got caught by the marionette. That was so scary, dude. It was just like hanging from the ceiling, and I was like, it looked sort of like the ceiling had fallen down. Mm-hmm. So I thought maybe it was a prompt. So I just walked right toward it, and then I blacked out.
Also, I really think we're close, because I when you look from my end, you can see the 3 treads that you're talking about. But if you were able to look at the left and right side of the stage, there are walls that the treads are coming through. I'm on the other side of that wall, so we are one room. We're one room away from each other. Is my point.
Nice. Okay, dude. Oh, that gave you the heebie-jeebies. That was crazy. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, yeah. Just let me know. I'm gonna do 5 rotations to bring anyone on stage. Just let me know if you need an additional rotation for any of them. Okay.
I think 6 might be the trick.
Okay,
honestly, because I had you do 1 more for the archway too.
I will do 6 then. All right, you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Let's do it. Uh-oh. Start. Please don't tell me that canceled out. Oh no, please don't tell me that canceled out. Invite a friend. Oh, Stephabo with the raid. Give a quick shout
Hello.
out to Steph. Doug Dimadab, welcome in. Sorry, we just got raided over here.
Oh,
Doug.
nice. Right on.
Doug, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Let's get you proper shout out first. Shout out to Steph. Coral Island. How did Coral Island go today? Also, how did your stream go yesterday? I was lurking it for a little bit for your stream anniversary. Yo, Pack, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so all I have is resume. Apparently I pressed the cancel button somewhere, so we might have to redo the spike thing. But that was only one room behind, right? Because it says here I could do play from start, resume at chess, or resume at spike.
Okay. Definitely don't resume from chess. I beg of you.
Yeah, I agree. So resume at spike, and we'll try that again?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
we can do that again for sure.
Okay, cool. Alright, resume it's kick player. No, let's not do that. Alright, resuming at spike. I am ready, so I think you just need a ready on your side.
Yes, I am ready.
Got
Forgot about that button.
Yep, I'm just gonna start reading chat. You can ignore me for this.
It was nice to hear your voice, though.
Yeah. Got a lot done at Coral Island. Stream anniversary was great. Had a lot of fun with Goose Stuff. Nice. Okay, yeah. So we're just in that book room. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll start telling you symbols.
I have to stash my notes from the next room so that I can go back to them. All right.
Oh, good call.
I'm ready.
Okay, the first symbol on this book is the origami fox face with a horizontal line at the very bottom of it, like kind of like it's coming out of the horizon. And the last one is the screaming square face with the two tufts of hair.
Okay, let me look around.
Yeah, you'll have to ignore us. We're essentially playing an escape room game today. But we have radio, so if you see me click the left button, you see the little radio.
Okay, I'm pretty sure this was our first,
so
first
she can't hear
one.
me until I do that. Oh, the one where go all the way east, but do a step west first.
Yeah, so it reads, before one starts in the east, take one step westward.
Nope, okay. So maybe it's because we reset. So that spike. So we reset all over again. So now I'm looking at that paper fox, origami fox, but it has a round body with two arms in the air, and the last symbol is that alien head, the Cyclops with the triangle nose mustache and really smiley face.
All right, I'm looking.
Yeah, so an escape room where we are in two different locations, and so we're seeing two different things at the moment. But I can now talk to chat as long as you don't see a walkie-talkie
Okay,
on screen.
I also just want to make sure real quick I'm looking at the right one. So the third icon, the middle one, is sort of very top is a disc with a straight line coming down that sort of goes like east, north, and then slightly south, like west again.
Yep.
Surrounded by like 3/4 of a box.
Yep, that's exactly what it looks like here.
Cool. All right, the instructions are, dude, I wish you could see kind of how finicky it is to just try and turn one of these books around.
Well, so I saw on the main screen, I'm the explorer and you're the librarian. Apparently we could change those roles, and that is how we would change what each of us are doing.
Nice. Okay, that makes sense. All right, here your first prompt is, starting in the far west corner, one moves north thrice.
All right, doing it now. Okay, I'm essentially in the first column, third row.
The next prompt is, take one step south, but not before taking 2 steps east.
All right, doing it. Nope, that did not work. All right, we're back at the start again. So we have the fox. we've done this book before. It's the fox with the arms of a regular stick man up in the air, and the last one is the alien head.
Okay, I got it.
All right, what's the instructions?
Starting in the far west, take 2 steps northbound.
Nope, that reset it. Starting again. All right, so this one is the one we just tried 2 seconds ago with the fox head with the round body. The alien head is the last one, and we described the middle symbol.
Okay, I've got it. This one was starting in the far west corner. Yep. 1 moves north thrice.
Okay, I did that. And then they said to go, the next step was to take a step south, but not before going east twice, correct?
Yes, it says take 2 steps east and then 1 step south.
Nope, that is resetting me for some reason. Okay, but we're now at the other book again. The one with the alien head is the last one, and the first one is the fox face with the arms in the air. The stick figure body, not the fat body.
Okay, so is this the one with stick figure body and the screaming head at the end?
It's like the alien. Well, yeah, the alien head is what I keep calling it. The Cyclops with the triangle nose and the really happy face.
Okay, so the cat head that we've been doing, does it just have a basic T at the bottom of it?
I mean, it's at like a Y shape. It's a very basic stickman figure with its arms up in the air.
All right, so I think I was looking at 2 other incorrect books. So the cat person with arms up in the air and then alien at the end?
Yep, correct.
Okie dokie. All right, your first prompt is starting from the far east. After moving 2 steps north, head 2 steps towards the west.
Oh, right. Their 2 steps mean literally the second row, not the third row. Okay, so this will be one that we've done before, because we got reset. So fox face is the first symbol with the horizontal line at the very bottom, and the last symbol is the screaming square face with the 2 tufts of hair.
Okay, so fox face with the horizontal line.
Yep, that's correct.
All right, 2 seconds. My book is upside down.
Not a problem.
All right. This one reads, before one starts in the east, take 1 step westward.
Nope, that reset it. So I wonder if that one we weren't doing it right before. So it literally means to do the 4th column when we get to that one. So I'm going to try that the next time we get that. I'm actually going to purposely reset this to get back to a book that we've actually done, because I'd rather not describe all of these symbols.
I feel that's a good call.
Okay, so we're on the one with the basic Y pose or T pose fox face, and the end has the alien.
All right, I have it. I'm just spinning this book.
Yeah, I want to say it's the one that starts on the west and it says 3 steps north, if I remember right.
The instructions I have are different than what you're remembering.
Oh, okay. Go on. What are your instructions?
They're on the book.
Sorry, I interrupted. Say that again.
The instructions you're remembering are different than what's on the back of this book. Can we confirm by you giving me the 3rd character on the cover?
Sure. The 3rd character has like a circle with a T in the middle of it, and everything below that is all curly lines.
Nice, like cinnamon roll style?
Yeah, like a cinnamon roll. Spirals.
Okay, so this book says, starting from the far east, after moving 2 steps north, head 2 steps towards the west.
Okay, done. Next.
Move 2 steps towards the north.
Mm-hmm. Done. Next.
Take a step east before heading forward once more.
Oh, that's far and away the easiest book. All right, we're in the next section.
Nice. Time to return to my creepy mannequin.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay, here,
welcome.
that must mean that she got in here because you can hear the feature show thing. I wonder which one of these is the princess. Oh, that must be the princess with the sword. No, that's probably the guy with the sword. These are the.
All right, I am back on stage.
Okay, I should be good to go. You just tell me which lever to pull when, including the scene 1 lever and the bloodlight lever.
Okay, I'm gonna turn on the voice. Okay, so I want you to bring on the castle, which should be the center top knob.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, there's 6 rotations.
Bottom right knob.
Sorry, I interrupted. What is the next one?
The bottom right knob, and then try and hit the scene 1 light.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, going to the scene 1 light now. All right, it says scene 2.
There once was a castle filled with life.
Okay, well, I got it wrong, so the lights changed, and I'm terrified to look behind me. Maybe we bring on the archway, the king, the princess, and the jester man and woman. So it'll be the top center, top right, bottom left, and bottom right.
You said top center, top right, bottom left, and bottom right. Do you want me to do those in order right now?
Yep, go for it.
Okay, so 6 turns of each of those, then pull the scene lever again.
Yep, go for it.
All right, doing that right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do the top right for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's the first 2. Let me know if you need me to stop at any point. Just interrupt me.
Okay, we'll do. It's looking good so far.
3, 4, 5, and 6. We'll have to see later what this looks like from the other perspective. If we play the other games, and we probably will, because these are interesting enough, we'll probably get her to stream or record as well. Alright, pulling scene 2 lever. It still said scene 2, it did not change to scene 3.
I guess.
Say again?
We've turned all the knobs and brought as many assets I can think to represent a castle in life, so try scene 1 again.
Well, so on my end, I can't do scene... The lever just, like, changes the description from scene 1 to scene 2. So we got scene 1 correct, but scene 2, something about it's wrong. Because when I pulled the lever, it didn't change to scene 3. There's blood lever.
Okay, so we got scene 1 correct? Is that what that means?
Yeah, whenever we did scene 1, I pulled the lever and the word scene 1 changed to scene 2. So it's only a single lever, that's it. I could pull it again, but when I pulled it after finishing scene 2, it didn't change to the word scene 3.
Okay, so I played the prompt for scene 2, and it said, and there lived a king and his wife. So maybe try and pull it again and see if that works. Because this should be scene 2, I believe.
I just pulled the scene 2 lever again, and it's still saying something's wrong there.
Okay, maybe take the bottom right knob and move it. Bring the jester, the man, and the woman off stage. I guess. Maybe the archway too. I guess.
Okay, that was the bottom right. Which one is the archway?
It would be top center.
Middle. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that it was the top center. Okay, should I try pulling the lever now?
Yep, go for it.
Nope, that didn't seem to be it either.
All right, maybe bring the archway back on, number 2, and then we'll pull it again.
Okay, doing that now.
I am
2,
close to dying
3.
though. My periphery is getting very dark.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Oh, that was it though. So if we do this again, that was scene 2. Okay, which levers do I need to pull?
Okay, so everything was removed from the stage, and the prompt is all were happy and all was good. So maybe we do all 4 of them. The center, top, bottom left, bottom right.
3, 4, 5, 6. I'm on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go to the bottom left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I can hear you cranking away over there at those dials. Everything's rolling out.
Yeah, I'm trying. 2.
I am very
3,
close to death. My vision just got
4,
very small.
5, 6. Do this.
All were happy.
Okay, that was correct though. Alright, it did say on my end audibly, all was happy, all was good. I'm just awaiting next instruction.
Okay, so then the instruction changed to until the king killed all he could. So I think maybe take the top right off the stage and bring center bottom center onto the stage.
3, 4, 5, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should I also turn on the blood light?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, go ahead and turn on the blood light.
Done. Alright, you think that's the scene?
I think that's a pretty good shot, and if we're wrong, I know what to change next time.
Okay, that was it. Okay, everything reset. So
I have pinpoint vision right now, so I'm gonna do my best.
I gotcha. Hopefully you've been writing these down in case we need to do them again, or remember them.
Okay, so I think we need to bring the archway and the evil king back, so it'll be both of the middle 2.
1, 2. I did remember the archway, so working on that, and now I'm about to work on the other. 1, 2, 3.
And also add the
4,
blood light.
5, 6. Nope, we're missing something.
Okay, I can't really see anything anymore. So we have the archway and the king and blood light. I guess maybe we bring we can only just bring the princess and the jester back on. So bottom left and bottom right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Uh-oh.
Did it? Okay, but we're doing it right. Like, we know that we're doing it right. Correct. We're doing it correctly now.
Nice. Yeah.
Did you happen to write down any of the other ones that we've been doing in order?
I have the first 5.
Oh, no, that's great. Yeah, it's just that we were on the 5th one then because it said the lever said scene 5, but when I pulled it, it didn't work.
Okay, so we were just missing
Something.
like a factor of something he was standing in. Standing in blood, he said.
Yeah.
So maybe there's no archway on that one.
Okay. But yeah, everything else up until then was we must have gotten the first 4 correct because it kept changing on my side. It changed from scene 1 to all the way up to scene 5.
Okay, well that's great then. That's great. Yeah, we'll just have to go faster, I guess, because the marionette comes down and it gets me.
Yeah, so then we can do the first 4 scenes. So literally, we don't need to follow along with the story for the first 4. Just kind of tell me what levers to pull. I'll pull those quickly, and then we'll figure out scene 5. Sound good?
Okay, that sounds great.
All right, let's do it. Okay, we should be good to go. Oh, it keeps resuming us from the stupid spike room again, but that's fine. Okay, we're at the origami fox has the fat body with the arms in the air, and the last symbol is the alien head.
Okay, do you want to do that particular puzzle, or do you just want to rotate your scene until it matches the book that was the easiest?
Oh, we can do that. What was the book that was easiest?
So origami cat with stick figure body, hands in the air, and an alien at the end.
Perfect. That's the next one we got. All right. What was it?
Rotating this stupid book. Okay, starting from the far east.
Far east.
After moving 2 steps north, head 2 steps towards the west.
Next.
Move 2 steps towards the north.
Mm-hmm. Next.
Take a step east before heading forward once more.
Okay, all good. All right, so what are the levers?
So I believe we need the castle and the jester, which castle is.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's feature show.
Okay, you cut out. I knew what the castle was. Which one's the jester?
Yeah, sorry, my bad. All right, archway was top center, jester, man and woman, bottom right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, also, don't pull the lever until I play the scene.
All right, sounds good. Let me know when.
Oh, I get it. Okay, so I have to play the scene on my side, and now you bring in the archway and the jester. So top center and bottom right.
Oh, so do it now?
Yeah, it just reset.
Got it. All right, doing it now. All right, so this was the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She said the bottom right. So we do it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we good to scene?
Yep, go for it.
All right, scene 2. Now, let me know when.
Filled with life.
Okay, so it just replayed scene 1 for me, though.
Interesting. Well, on my end, it says scene 2.
Okay, so the audio up here says, and there lived a king. Oh, maybe I'm getting prompts right now. Okay, so now bring on top center, top right, bottom left, and bottom right.
All right, working on it right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, actually, for this one, maybe take the one you just put on. Maybe take it off because this one is just the king and his wife.
1, 2. All right, working on it right now. Are we good to go?
Okay, try that.
Yep. Yeah, so not the bottom right one. Alright, let me know what to do next and when.
Okay, so we need to bring on the top right, bottom left, bottom right.
Okay, working on so the 3 corners that I can do, essentially.
Correct.
6, 1.
While you're doing that, the prompt is all were happy and all was good. I'm excluding the archway from this, sort of representing the castle, but maybe we should add it.
Well, yeah, that's the top middle. I remember that. So if we need to, I'll do that, then pull the lever again. Does everything look good to go?
Yes.
Okay, that didn't work. I'm gonna put in the archway.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that was it. So that team, we need the archway. All right, let me know when we're good to go.
Okay, you'll remove the top right and bring in the bottom center.
So remove the top right. 5,
And add the
6.
blood.
Yep. That what I did remember. Yeah, I actually remember that because I remember we did the bloodlight for one of the ones we got correct. So it should be good now after blood.
You have to add in the bottom center.
Oh, whoops! I must have. I was taking away the bottom center. Okay, so after this, it'll be good.
Yes, it should be good.
Okay.
Until the
Yep, that was it. So this is the prompt we need to figure out.
Okay, so you'll bring in bottom center and use bloodlight.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get away from there. Are we good to go?
Yeah, go for it.
Nope, that was not it.
Okay, maybe just add the archway. Bring in the top center.
Okay, working on it now. 2, 4, 5, 6. Try again.
Yeah, if the bloodlight's on, go for it.
Nope. Also, every time that we get it wrong, I feel like I'm hearing the marionette coming to get you, by the way.
Yes, my vision is getting a little blurry.
Okay. So what should we try from here?
I would bring in back in bottom left and bottom right.
Okay, working on it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring them in. Oh. I can hear evil happening over there.
Yeah, that's the best I can think to do.
Nope, that wasn't it either.
Okay, maybe take the archway out? Because the prompt is standing in evil, he said. Or standing in blood, he said.
Alright, trying again. Are you ready for me to try again?
Him in blood.
Are you ready for me to try again?
Yeah, why not?
Nope, that wasn't it either. I'd imagine you're nearly dead.
Is the bloodlight still on?
It's up. I don't remember if up or down means on.
Okay, that's on. Oh, maybe can you rotate the evil uncle, or excuse me, the bottom center any further center stage, or like any further out?
3, 4, 5.
Try giving it one more rotation if you can to move it further out on stage.
I just gave it 8 rotations right now.
Okay, it's not going any farther. Dude, I don't know what to do here.
Oh, and there it goes again.
Ah, damn. Yeah. Does that first knob ever become active?
The first knob. I mean, I can check again. I haven't seen it become active at any point.
Okay.
So I would need to know what the other prompts are. Do I have a piece of pen? A
Yeah,
piece of paper and a pen.
Yeah,
so
so that prompt is standing in blood, he said. So we tried just him. We tried with him in Archway.
So do you have the other prompts written down?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is so top left is nothing. What is the top middle?
Top middle is the Archway.
Archway, which is the okay. What's number 3?
The King, Sane King.
What is number 4?
So that would be the bottom left. It's Princess or Queen, I guess.
Okay, number 5
Is the Evil King.
Evil King, and number 6
is the jester man and woman. So like the people.
So crowd, jester,
crowd,
man,
yes.
Woman. Well, what are the prompts? What is the first one?
So the first prompt is there was a castle full of life, I believe. It was either life or light. But to pass that one, we brought on the castle and the crowd.
So we did the So we did the top, middle, and the bottom right.
Correct.
Okay. What was the second prompt?
Where lived a king and his wife.
The king and his wife. Okay, so it's not a princess, it's a queen.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so
and I think for that one we took the crowd off, and it passed.
Yeah, so that one, in my mind, that means that it's the top right and the bottom left. Is that correct?
Yes, assuming that the archway is still there. Sometimes it does a whole stage clear.
Yeah, true. Okay. So does it need the archway or no?
I think it does need the archway.
Okay, so it's actually 2, 3, and... Oh, where lived. Yeah, so there was a castle and they lived there. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, what is the third prompt?
All were happy and all was good.
Happy and
so
all
we bring the crowd back in.
So that's the bottom right. That's number 6. What else do we bring in, or is that it?
That should be it, but that might be one of the ones that does a full clear. So you'll basically need 2, 3, 4, and 6.
2, 3, and 4, and 6. Okay. And then number 4. Oh, what was the fourth prompt?
Until the king killed all he could. So we take 3 out, put 5 in, and add bloodlight.
So what ends up on stage then? Is it just 3 and 5?
It's the archway, the crowd, the queen, and the evil king, with bloodlight.
Around the queen and the evil king. Okay.
Yep.
So that is the top, middle, and then all 3 across the bottom?
Correct.
Okay. Well, what was the prompt name again for that scene 4?
Until the king killed all he could.
And killed all he could. Now, what is this one that we're failing? Standing in blood, he said?
Correct. Yep.
So
Standing in blood, he said.
So that is the bloodlight lever. It's hard for me to tell whether it's on or off. That can only be told from your end because, A, I don't know if it resets. B, when I pull that lever, the lever goes down and then goes right back up again. So I have no indicator as to whether it's on or not. You're the only one who has the indicator whether it's on.
Yep, and I can confirm that it was... At one point you went over and switched it, and it sort of went back to like a white light, and then you switched it again, it went back to being red. So we had bloodlight on for all of our attempts on that scene. Okay.
So standing in blood, he said. So we would definitely want the bottom middle because... Well, unless they mean the top right, but at that point it should definitely be the evil king, not the regular king, if it's bloodlight.
Well, so here, that's actually a really good point, because we tried to do the evil king, so 5,
Yep.
with the archway and without the archway.
Yep.
So with and without 2 on.
Yep.
And then we brought in the queen and the crowd.
Yep.
So I did both of those. We brought in the queen and the crowd at the same time, and then we took away the archway at that point. And nothing happened. So maybe we throw the good king back in there with blood.
I mean, it's
Standing in blood, he said.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I'd really like to not get eaten by a marionette again.
Yeah, I would imagine. All right, well, we're gonna have to do the chess thing again. So it's the origami fox head with the stick figure body and the alien head at the end, correct?
Yes. Yep, and I know which book to go to.
Okay, well, and I almost know the pattern for that one because it's all the way east to north to west, northeast, north, if I remember right.
Okay.
So I might be able to do all that even without help. Okay, so are you ready and we'll try it?
I'm ready. We'll try it.
Okay, let's move. I'm gonna move.
Third time's a charm.
Yeah, yeah.
Knock on some wood.
Yep. Oh, let's try it. Okay, so I should be able to reset this thing until it has a more favorable pattern. Alright, I'm currently resetting over and over until I get a favorable pattern.
Nice.
3 in a row, no luck. That's 4. Oh wait. It was the alien head at the end, correct? Not the screaming square face?
Yep, alien.
Okay, 5 in a row bad.
It's like it knows.
Okay, I found it. So, ding ding.
Okay, starting.
Oh, whoops, no. It was fine. I messed up. Give me a moment, I need to reset it again.
2 steps towards the north. Take a step east before heading forward once more.
I took a misstep because I forgot there 2 north means only 2 in, so I had to redo all this again. Let me try this once just to see if I have the instructions written down already anyway. So ding 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 ding. Yeah, okay. That one I know how to do fully.
Right on.
Okay, that means that I can actually make a map of all of that, which is
Ladies and
X66.
gentlemen, welcome to tonight's feature show.
Oh. Okay. Alright, so now I have a path of that room.
Okay, so castle filled with life. We're bringing on number 2 and number 6.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, working on it now. 4, 5, 6.
There
next
once
scene.
was a castle filled with light.
All right, you'll bring in number 2, number 4, and number 3.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. And number 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
And there lived
All right,
a
good to go.
king with his wife.
All right, you'll bring in 2, 3, 4, and 6.
Okay, working on those now. 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring in 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Scene 4 is about to start.
All right, take away number 3, bring in number 5, and add bloodlight.
Take away 3, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You said add 5, correct?
Correct.
3, 4, 5, 6.
And add bloodlight. Okay, you're good.
Until the king killed all he could.
All
Actually,
right, bring in number 3 only.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And stop there. Okay, I would pull the lever.
Standing in blood.
Oh, that perfect play, haunted theater. Assistant escaping the haunted theater. Also, my trap door is open. I'm ready to go in if you are.
I'm trying to go in, I don't know how.
In my case, I just had to interact with it.
Oh my god, there you are! I'm behind you.
Wait. Oh, hello. Hello.
Hi.
I'm waving.
I think
I don't have hands. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Here, I can crouch. Be on your level.
Hello.
I don't know how silly this looks. Yeah, here's jumping. Can only one of us go through here? Because this thing back here is definitely what opened the door. Yeah, see the door is open behind you now? Whereas if I walk off of it, it closes. I wonder if there is... Can you go over there and see if there's
Can you hear me?
another... Oh, sorry. I somehow forgot that we have radios that we've been using for the past 3 hours. So I'm currently stepping on a stone that's keeping that gate open. So if you look behind you, it's open. But if I walk off of it, it closes. So can you see if there's a stepping stone on the other side of that gate?
I don't think there is.
So what? Only one of us get? Oh yeah, only one of us gets the. Oh no! Stayed behind all alone.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Was there another way? Oh, maybe there was one more puzzle.
Was the sacrifice necessary? Have we been here before?
Dude. Oh my god, I'm so glad we made it out of that performance.
It was funny. Yeah, once you told me everything, I'm like, wait, it just says that, the king said. I'm like, but it's not the evil king. It's not the one who killed everyone. So, like, yeah, maybe it is just the normal king.
It was sort of misleading because when it said the king standing in blood, because there was
Right.
blood on the evil king's sword, so
Right.
I assumed, like, he would be there, but
No, totally.
it also, I only noticed after we did a clear that the blood light is sort of just off center stage to the left a little bit, which is
Yep.
more aligned with where the normal king stands. So that sort of gave me some confidence on our try that would be the go.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna press quit. I don't know if it's gonna go back to the lobby or not. If it doesn't, I'm gonna put us back in another lobby really quick. So give me 2 seconds.
Okay, sounds good.
And yeah, start game. I had a feeling that might. Okay. Break. Slot. Create a room with onslaught. Okay.
Nice.
So, hello. Yeah, because from here I could actually show you. Would you be up for like just going into each of these very, very quick? Where you see your name has Explorer and Librarian, but if I click on this, now I'm the Librarian and you're the Explorer. I just want to see what some of the stuff looks like from your end very quickly.
Yeah, for sure, no problem.
Yeah, we don't have to like play through, but I'm just kind of curious.
Yep, it's pretty fun.
Yeah. So we'll do this 3 times. Play from start, resume at chess, and resume at spike. So we'll click this, ready, be there in a moment.
And our lovely 7-second countdown. Without having to press V.
Yeah, true. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, so this we can actually skip this time. Yep, she noticed also. Or she heard me. Pick this up. Okay, I found the radio on your end. Okay. Ah, so this is what this looked like. Notice how little info they give me on my end.
Yeah, you're just in like a weird... I heard like scraping sounds when I first got here that creeped me out significantly.
Oh, Wait, were you in the same room this entire time, essentially?
Essentially. I stayed within like those main like 3 or 4 rooms, went upstairs, but there were probably 3 doors that opened.
Oh, so actually, for streaming purposes, I think it probably was more interesting than that I was the explorer, rather than seeing the same thing the entire time, roughly.
I would agree with that. The only exception would be that last like performative scene, where I bet you were just like turning like dials constantly. But besides,
Oh, you'll see in 2 seconds. Oh, and that's the slide thing. Do you want to go through the 2 seconds of a puzzle here, or just exit out and we'll see what the other stuff looked like?
oh dude, it's different every time. The eyes in that section are a different pair than what you gave me before.
Yeah, mine were both the red and both sides were red on mine. What are they for you now?
So mine are, one's blue and one's green. Left is green.
Then it's the slide and the capital M. Yeah, she just said blue and green. Oh, well, we got the perfect achievement for doing that.
Okay, so the room I'm in, the picture on the wall is a big old like swan with long legs, sort of heron looking, I guess, but with like more of a goose head and a shell on its back.
A heron with a goose head and a I'm looking around. I don't know where in the library here that exists.
Dude, I do not envy what you did, because right now I'm getting a bunch of whispers in my ears and I freaking hate it.
Yeah, that kind of happened a couple times.
It's intense. All right, do you want to solve this puzzle?
I mean, we can.
So if you go into the room,
That's the
I think it's
I think.
downstairs to the left. There's a big room, bunch of pictures.
I'm looking. Oh, there's a whole area I didn't see. Okay, I'm there now.
Yeah.
Alright, well, what was the picture you have?
Long legs and a shell on its back, and you can give me the 3 symbols at the bottom.
I have a few of these with herons with long legs and a shell on its back.
Okay, the one I have has like a sort of fluffy tail.
Okay, does it have a brown background rather than a red background?
I would call it brown, yeah.
Normal heron face though, correct?
Yeah, it's got like 5 little sprigs of hair on the top of its head.
Does it have a beak on the back of its head, or is it just normal?
Just normal.
Okay, then the first symbol is the screaming face with square face with the 2 tufts. The middle one is the one that looks like a stick figure with round arms, like it's crying, like it's putting its hands up to its face, and its face is a semicircle. And the last one is a rounded capital A with a small capital T on the side of it, like a silo, like a barn silo. Yeah, essentially, she was either this one or this one from everything that I got out of that.
Okay.
Yep, that just got me another achievement. Does that mean you're in that stupid maze now?
Oh, so it says you have to go all the way downstairs because this room is filling with water, and I have a green lit sign that says purple.
All right. It says purple. What color is it? And do you remember where those levers were on my end?
Yep, so the sign is green, and you have to go out of the room you were in, around to the opposite side. There should be a new door that's open, and you go several floors down into a dungeon.
I see the open door. Okay, so I see the blue, red, and yellow levers. So which ones am I pulling then?
The sign was green and it said purple, so I think like first maybe red and blue. I don't know why green though.
Well, it seemed to be just red and blue, but we did it.
Awesome.
Wow, this game really is wildly different between the two people.
Okay, so I stepped on a pad there and nothing happened. Oh, now this is the maze one, I guess?
Yeah, like I said, when you look out on the floor, you'll see a compass rose the moment you enter it.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
what's
I
up,
was
JSP?
gonna mention that it was really good that you did this part because going, like, having to go west and then go north and then go south and east is like not a strong suit of mine.
Gotcha. If you want, do you want to exit out of this one, restart without having to do the maze and do the other stuff that we have, like the chess?
Yeah, we can try it.
Okay, I'm gonna exit out then. Are you sure you want to leave your partner to die? Question mark. Leave partner to die. Yeah, what's up, JSB? We just finished out this escape room game. Me and my friend Onslaught. Oh, whoa! Invite a friend. Create break. Slot. Create room. But now it's a game where each of us like have a different perspective. So now we're seeing what it looks like from the other person's perspective. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, that whole section is not worth redoing, but let me show you what chess was like. Are you ready for this one?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I'm ready. Time for me to freeze to death.
Yep. Yeah, I'm curious. We'll turn on the radio and see what I need to do. Okay, I just don't know where you found all your chess stuff in this room.
Yeah, so you're first you're gonna run into the room that has the table and the map on it and grab the spool of film.
Got it. Go upstairs with it.
Yep, and you'll need to add it to the machine.
Yep. So on your end, go to the far back right. There's a machine over there. Go to the right side of the machine, and you'll see a little arrow going back and forth inside of a red range. You have to hit the green arrow, the green range 3 times with the arrow. Oh, apparently you did something in a dungeon that you just escaped. You still there?
I am. I'm trying to figure out this machine.
Did you get to the point where the arrow is bouncing back and forth inside of a red field with a sliver of green in it?
Yeah, but I can't figure out how to like set it to where it's green.
Oh, so you wait while the arrow is gonna slowly move back and forth. When it moves to the green, press your button, your use button.
Okay, so that's running now.
Okay, and then on the left side of it, and go to the left side of the machine, and then use the left side of the machine, and that's what turns this on for me.
Oh, these are life-size puzzle pieces. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's why it took a moment for me to move all that stuff.
So are you seeing the chess pattern play out?
No, did you go to the left side of the machine and turn it on?
Yeah, you have to hit a couple of buttons. So you have to like crank it and then hit go.
I just did the crank. Where's the go button?
It's really not clear. You just have to sort of look for when it becomes...
I just found it. Alright, it's Echo 2 to Echo 4. Yeah, it's a co-op escape room. That's exactly it. And it's a whole series of games.
Okay, Echo 2 to Echo 4.
And then... Let me restart the film again. Oh, you have to crank it and press the button every single time. Got it.
Yeah, dude.
So what is that? Echo 7 to Echo 5.
Nice, it's the same.
Yeah, if you have it written down, it's exactly the same.
Oh, it's getting hard to see.
Yeah, now you see the problem I was having. Also, did you need the instructions, or did you have the instructions written down anyway?
Sorry, yeah, I wrote them down, so I'm trying to just redo them.
Gotcha. If at any point you want, we can always just exit out of this game and then redo the last section also.
Okay, I'm almost there. I got 2 more moves.
Go for it. Okay, so this was the flooded room. I'm just curious how she eventually got to the theater. Nice, well done.
Desperately running toward the warmth. Where is the door?
Oh, is this the whole book thing now?
Hang on, I gotta get warm.
Yeah, oh yeah, the door was in like the dead center of the room in the far back.
Oh my gosh, yeah, this is totally the book thing now. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, I don't really have an interest in fighting with this like you did.
Which book thing is it? Is that the what's it called? The one where we picked up the book based on the podium at the front, and then you did the 5x5 square?
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah, just keep walking on those squares in front of you until you get a stickman figure on the left side and an alien on the right side. Yeah, this was essentially the book. How do you... Oh, it was on the back of the book. She did say that. Starting from the far east, after moving 2 steps north, head 2 steps, blah, 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 blah.
Alright, I have my stickman and alien at last.
Okay, essentially, go on the very bottom right one, and then go north 1.
Okay, so I'm on the 5th column, 2nd row.
Correct. Go 2 to your west, and then 2 north.
Okay, went 2 west and 2 north.
Now go 1 east and 1 north, and you're out.
Ta-da!
Notice how easy that pattern is.
Yeah, way better, way easier to understand than the other ones. There was a lot of gotchas in the others.
Yeah, far and away. Alright, so then this should be the theater. Where's the theater on where I'm standing?
So if you're in like the main bottom floor, you have to go up the stairs and to the right.
Oh, the door that opened. I understand.
Welcome to tonight's.
Well, technically, you could just play this entire thing for me because you have everything written down in front of you.
This is true, I could. I don't know if you need to play the prompts on your side first, though, because if you ever play a prompt out of the megaphone, like the speaker on the stage, it will reset the stage, I think. But I can... and see if I can get the castle and the crowd on. Wait, do I have to rotate them for them to go on or off?
Yeah, you have to rotate them 6 times. You have to press the left clockwise, whatever. There, you just brought on the arch, by the way. So what do I need to do from my end then?
I lost count of how many ticks the crowd is in. Are they lined up with...
Do it one more time.
Does that look okay?
I think so. Try one more, because I think even if you do one more, it won't go any further.
Okay, yeah, that's right. It's not going anywhere. Alright, I'm gonna hit scene 1.
Did it change to scene 2 on your end?
No, it did not.
Okay, then so how do I do the prompts? Is it the record player up here?
Yep, that's correct. So you need to trigger the prompt first.
Was a castle filled with life.
Okay, I just pressed the record player and everything reset. Oh, and things are dark now. Oh, I see the marionette now. They don't look happy with me.
There once was a castle filled with life.
Alright, so now you have to trigger the record player to hear scene 2, and I'll bring out the king and his wife.
With his wife.
There's a king with his wife. Done. Yeah, like I said, it is wild how different this game is from the 2 perspectives.
Is the archway out, and is the king and the queen out?
No, right now it's just the king and the queen that are out. The archway is slowly coming into view.
Look okay?
Yeah, archway looks good. The king is slightly to the left. Oh, yep. Yeah. They're leaving.
His wife. All were happy and all was good.
Okay, I just did the all were happy and all was good prompt. Also, notice that whenever you pull the lever, you can slightly hear it on your end too.
Totally.
Oh yeah, this marionette is definitely not happy with me.
Okay, how's that look?
I think it looks good.
All were happy and all was good.
And then I do the next prompt.
Until the king killed all he could.
Until the king killed all the blah blah blah. So everyone is still up here though, so you have to like take off stuff appropriately.
Is the king leaving now?
Correct, the king just left.
Okay, can you see the wicked uncle?
Yeah, I can see them. And I now see the red light, so I think you're probably good.
Until the king killed
Yep,
all.
there it goes.
Standing in blood, he proudly said.
And I just did the prompt standing in blood, he proudly said. And so I see the red light's on, so when you pull for I see the king is out here, so I think we should be good when you do this.
Standing in blood, he proudly said.
Yeah, I'm here. So yeah, just interact well on your side. Oh,
There.
hello. So yeah, so that's what I had to deal with on my end.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Okay, well, this game is neat. I would recommend getting the other games. I'll look to see if they're cheap in case you ever want to play the other ones with me again.
Yeah, I'd be totally down. I
Nice.
think it's time that you leave this time, though.
Agreed. I'm just looking if there's any buttons, if there is any puzzle here. I think it really, like, that is the end. Like, they leave it for a, what's it called, for a sequel. Yeah, and there's the...
Goodbye.
Got out and left your friend behind.
Why me?
Cool.
Was there another way? Sick.
What a neat
This is
game.
awesome.
I
Totally.
really like. This is way. So it's similar to. I have done an escape room like this before, a couple years ago,
Okay.
where like it was someone was in jail or whatever, so they were in an electric chair the entire time, stuck down, and they could see stuff, but they couldn't move until like the rest of us did stuff to like let them out. So it was kind of like a jailbreak
Nice.
thing, yeah, which was awesome. But I have never seen a video game actually do that until this. This is cool.
Totally. I was glad to be able to see your side of things because you were moving
Same.
around way more than I was.
Well, yeah, because you were essentially just in that giant room that like occasionally opened another door. Yours looked more like a real escape room that like used to be a dentist's office that they turned into an escape room. Mine,
Totally.
yeah, mine was like a castle that I had to go through.
Yeah, you were in the labyrinth for sure.
Yeah, totally. All right. Well, that's it for tonight then. I appreciate you joining in for this. Like I said, we could talk off stream and see if we want to like schedule to do this again.
Yeah, I'd be totally down. This was super fun. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, of course. All right, I'm gonna head off from here. Look for raid targets, all that fun stuff, and end my stream. But I appreciate it.
That sounds great. Yeah, thank you so much. It was a good time. Have
Yeah.
a good night.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Let's quit out of there. Quit from here. Cool. Let's head back to just shedding. That game was neat. I liked it. Oh yeah, Crux baby. I appreciate you watching. I saw you were lurking before. Yeah, what do we got for raid targets for tonight? Yoink. Make sure to mute this tab. Oh, we have. Oh, actually, we might go back there. Let me double check. Essentially, I saw someone, for as much Celeste as we played here, I see someone who is very good at speedrunning, but they've never played Celeste before, so they're the type who might eventually get into it. We'll see. I see I was watching them before stream play Celeste, so we might head that way. I'm just double checking. See if there's any other way we might want to head. Think. Yeah, we'll head over there. So let's head to Rem. I even told him that I would probably come back if he was still streaming. We will pull up the raid and sub-raid messages. Regular raid message for viewers, if you're a follower. If you're just a lurker, you just want to have something to say when we head over. The sub-raid is for subscribers. Get to use the Cuphead emotes. But yeah, like I said, big thanks again to Onslaught for joining me. I will almost definitely schedule to play another one of those games because that was very cool. Doug, Dimmadab, thanks again for the follow. Steph with the raid before, I appreciate it. Yeah, we only have a couple days left of September to be able to do all these streams. We've been streaming every single day. We have what is tomorrow? Wednesday. So I think we have our rhythm game day tomorrow. Yeah, and only a couple streams left for this month. Then we get Spoopy month coming right afterwards. So, we're gonna go ahead and roll the credits just before we head to Karem. It takes about a minute and a half, not even. So if you can just wait that out, we'll head over, spread the love his way. But I appreciate you all for being here, and yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. So take care.